I will say, speak for them, that we're pretty relaxed. I mean, we've done our job. That's all we can really do. We can still clinch it with our own. You know, we're not reliant on other teams. You know, we just got to win the regional. Pretty easy stuff.
Sure,
but it's still
easy stuff.
It's still in our hands. So as long as we're chill, we're not stressing. As long as we do what we need to go out and do, then we know we'll be fine.
Hey, you know what? It's been fun watching you guys. I think a lot of people have a lot of high expectations for this team. So keep showing us that you can deliver on that. Congratulations on that first win. Good luck, Noah, and the rest of the bracket.
Why is my computer so
There it is. Noah from Manchester City.
Yeah, Mansley absolutely destroyed.
Gibbs, I think I was just saying, Stumpy's here with me as well. Gibbs, the expectations for this team, like we know they've got some pretty good potential.
Yeah, and I was a little bit worried about them because in high pressure moments, like we saw at the kickoff land, they kind of fell apart. They fell apart as well against Magnifico Game 5 yesterday. High pressure moments are not the best for them, but they showed up in this match, and this could have been an email. And we kind of saw that at BSK. They didn't call their timeout. They're like, let's just get out of here. We're getting dominated throughout this match, and the entire time, it was like Freestyle Friday here.
Hey, how's it going?
I mean, I've got.
Who do you think's gonna win the next match?
I've got words for BSK
GK
for not
or
taking that timeout. I think that's fundamentally
it's gonna be GK.
silly. They got styled on.
Who are they even playing against? Vitality.
For 20 minutes straight.
Hey, Asher, how's it
still
going?
got to do something to try
We're
and
doing a
slow
watch
down
party
the
today.
inevitable sometimes.
Because
that is, to
I
me,
love esports.
the best that
Oh
we've
my
seen
god.
Man City play ever. I mean, it's comparable
Vitality?
to the first 3 games that they
We
had
got the
versus
Zen.
Nova, but they didn't finish
I'm
the
gonna
series
put
that
a
way. And I think you need
poll
to
up
look
in
at
the chat.
series to see about best performances. That was stunning from Man City. Near
Yeah, I got
flawless.
Joyo. I got
loved
Joyo.
watching
Joyo's
that.
gonna
They're
peak
going to be a real thorn in the
Jack.
side of whoever falls down to face them out of our
But yeah,
upper
like seriously
quarters.
though, I'm not really sure if they can win. I know they got it, but
they can keep that kind of performance
they also might not.
Well, let's see where that puts them.
It's like GK's like one of those teams that choke
First
sometimes.
match down, they'll face off. Well, it's not going to
Never
get easier. I
played
think it's
or
Cake
watched
Ninjas
Rocket League
Pajamas. Whoever loses that one there. But yeah, it's going to get harder and harder.
You gotta
Noah
get
said, hey,
into the
all we
Rocket
have to
League
do is win the regional here. It's all in their hands.
I mean, look at
still.
this. Wait,
It
wait.
won't be. Yeah, I'm feeling the same.
I didn't mean to laugh at you.
Wait, the sorry, give me a second. Let me add a desktop audio capture.
If it goes creating that separation before, now Man City with Wing Gibbs puts him in a good position.
Yeah, so every time that you advance in this bracket at this point, it's a 2-point buffer until you make it to the grand finals. Then it's a 3-point buffer. Then if you win it, it's 5 points. So that 2-point gap with GK, Magnifico, and Manchester City is so incredibly close. If GK loses versus Vitality here, there is now at least 3 chances between Magnifico, who has 2 chances, and Man City, who has 1 chance to make it to a top 4 spot.
Yeah, if you guys want to know what matches are coming, well, it's an interesting one. GK versus Team Vitality. I'm not gonna lie, I just want to start talking about this. Let's get into this here because GK, a team that so many people are behind. I mean, I think in the yay and nays, we all said, yeah, they're gonna grab that last spot here, but they've got Vitality, Stumpy, and I, spoiler, don't know if they're gonna make this. I think we're looking at a tiebreak.
This is I think honestly for both these teams, this is a really hard win. I think that GK, as I sort of keep saying repeatedly, that they are a team that I always think, oh, you know what, they've thrown this season, blah, blah, blah. They're still so in contention. So if anybody at home is thinking, oh, this is just a Vitality win, no, they're so in contention for this event. The last 2 times, in fact, that these teams ended up playing, it ended up being 4-3, 4-3. Both of them, Game 7, going to GK. It has been very, very close, I think, recently, and it's such a 50-50. I'm impressed with what I've seen out of Vitality generally. They do fall against K-Corp, but at this point, who sort of doesn't? I'd still like to see more from both of these teams. This to me is a proving ground rather than one to be like, yes, I am now the number 2
Alright, sorry.
in Europe. This is just one of their steps that they need to take to convince me that they are the best version.
Anyways, Nashers, look at this.
Here's the thing.
South Park guy.
Gibbs.
Kenny.
Actually, chat first. Hashtag
But
chat, Progressive Fan
yeah, I don't really do
Gibbs,
ads, but I might
you know
run some
that
private matches
Vitality,
after
at
the GK
least
game.
A little bit was preparing for this matchup, considering
Also,
they lost
holy, I'm
2
kinda
times in a row
rusty.
in Game 7s down. In fact,
I really
they
just
knew
like
this was their
use
matchup
the
today.
ad
I bet you last
for
night,
like
and
my
this
friends
morning for them
mainly.
was spent looking specifically at this matchup.
And not only that, they're only 2 points above them as well. So we have
Aw,
Vitality.
that was so bad.
They haven't
Wait.
clinched their spot yet either. If they beat
Quad reset.
or if they win today, Vitality's in. Vitality
I don't-
will
I don't
go
got
on.
it today.
So, more importantly than even who they're playing,
Yeah, how's it going?
they want to win this match. But GK, the last time they played, Vitality, I think, outplayed GK. And
I'm
they
actually so
lost
rusty. I
the
haven't
set.
played
They
all week.
outscored 14-9.
It's kind of
They
crazy
scored
how
4 goals in 3 of
fast
those
you
games,
forget
couldn't get any
how to
offensive
do
going
things.
through any of the other games. So I think Vitality,
In Rocket League. Like if you just don't put in the hours, your
Yeah, it's,
necks are gonna fall off.
It's not going to be easy here. I really want
So you may as well
the
do
tiebreaks,
pop
though.
resets.
And I said it before I spoiled it. I got to go Vitality as well. I want to see as much drama as possible.
Thanks,
I'm seeing what
K-Mick.
Gibbs stumpy.
If that's how you
As I
pronounce the
said on
name.
the pre-show, maybe I'm just a little bit too Team England pilled after spending a
Alright,
lot
let's
of
see if we
time
can
with
still do pop
Joyo and
resets.
Jack. I'm not going to say they let
Okay,
me
okay, that's
down
not
when
bad.
It was FIFA-y, but England didn't do particularly well. I have to go with them here. Give me GK. I think Vitality,
Okay,
they
I really
look
can't do
a
it.
lot more susceptible than they have done in previous seasons. I think that they can be a
Effective
better
are ceiling
team, but
shots?
do I think
Pretty
they
darn
will be a
effective.
better team? Today, I've just got that feeling. I've got
Honestly,
that
sometimes
rolling,
it's
rumbling,
a
sparkling
lot better
feeling in
than
my tummy.
flip
I
resets
think
just because you
GK
can set
could
it up
take
so much faster.
I mean, there's no better duo than Disappointment, FIFA, and England, right? There is no better duo there. across the
Yeah,
board.
it's
So-
just kind of like a surprise factor. You kind of do it like anywhere because the flip reset, it takes so long to set up.
Watch out, but yeah, Vitality's gonna win
The
this.
ceiling shot's like
It's gonna be
insane.
fun. You know what? We're going to find out in a moment here because his next best of 7 is ready. A lot on the line for both of them here. No one of these teams have clinched yet. They're going to see if they can do it here.
Let's go.
Vitality
It's
can
time.
just win. GK
It's time,
would like
guys.
To avoid a tiebreak later on. Let's find out who's
Thanks,
moving
Mira.
forward right now.
All right, come on, GK.
It's all to play for in the EU Regional 3 of the season. Vitality looking to play spoiler for GK's season and definitely their split. But GK still have everything in their own
Alright, I'm gonna
control.
try a poll.
Game one,
You guys
kicking
vote
off
on that.
right now, brought to you by Progressive.
All right,
Oh, 100%. This is going to be
Come on.
a juicy one, Johnny. You know, it's one thing to just witness some
I'm
high-level
gonna swap
Rocket League, but
tabs.
the best
Can you guys
now
still see it?
attempting to battle it out and fighting for a spot
hope
in
so.
Boston still. These guys have faced off each other.
I'm
There's a
locking
long
in. I'm locking in
history
for the
always going to
boys.
Game 7 is so much on the line.
Yeah,
The
like, come on,
story
GK.
continues to just unfold. And now we've got a new chapter here ahead of us. Let's see if it gives us any good drama for the day. That's what we want to see.
If Zen pops off,
I've
We
got
can't
high
have
hopes.
Zen
I think
pop
Vitality
off.
can show us the level we
Oh.
hoping to see from them this season. I think that
Yeah.
we can see
Good
something
luck,
more
good
from
luck.
them. If you
Keep the
look at
pressure up,
Rocky,
keep
you
the
think,
pressure
oh,
up, come
well,
on.
everything's just the same as usual for Vitality. They're doing well against every team not named K-Card. They're losing to K-Card.
Oh,
but
no.
They actually look
Right.
good on day one. And let's see if they can take that into day two.
I don't know about
They're
that touch.
under
Okay,
pressure
good block,
here,
good
yet
block.
They're in a much better point standing than GK.
It did look like Zen wanted to go into this series with some explosions, getting some demos, good physicality. Here he is again, looking for some demos, and we'll see. You know what type of
Not bad,
of
not bad.
consistency we do
Oh,
get
backboard.
out of
Nice. Good
Vitality.
touch,
You
good
talk about
touch.
Having a good start to this tournament.
Okay, yeah, we still got possession.
I don't know. I'm curious.
I'm
what level
not
of performance
really
we
sure
get
about
from
that
all
touch. I
three
feel like
players.
that
We get a
kinda-
pop-up moment here from Zen as he's looking to receive that
Guys,
one.
guys, we can't
Or is it
let
going
Zen
to be a
do
more
that.
grounded, full team approach that we just
Yeah,
witnessed
come
Man
on.
City.
I just want GK to make the maker. That's all I want. So all they have to do.
He did have options. Usually he's
I
able
think.
to pick the best
Do you
one.
just have to win this game?
Vitality. We'll have to
But
wait for
they
the
got
next
second
opportunity
place in the
against
last
team,
regional,
against
so
a player in Jack who's done extremely
I
well
believe, I
against
believe.
Zen and Exotic in the past
they just
calendar
can't
year.
choke.
Had a
Because
very
sometimes they
good
do
record
choke.
against him when he was on Dignitas. They've carried that
Alright,
on
Seiko.
into this season as well with GK.
Oh, Zen behind the ball. What do you got for us, buddy? Maybe a mid-air demo play with a pass to the midfield.
All right, guys,
First
lock in, lock
opportunity,
in.
I'd say that looked
Good,
pretty
good carry,
significant
good
for
carry.
Vitality. Came and went, but here comes
Ooh.
Abjack looking for that counter.
I can see he was trying to 50 mid there
We're back to the corner play.
because Joyo
Both
was
teams
there.
exchanging blows.
But I
Not
just
able
went a
to
bit
find any
wide.
Consistency, but it's looking good, and the speed's starting to
Nice.
increase here, John. It's getting interesting.
Guys. Okay, that was so
Very
close. Good luck,
close.
good luck, good luck.
Jack almost opened
You're
the
looking
scoring
good today.
for GK. Vitality able to watch the ball go across the goal. Now Jack's former teammate Stizzy. The reset the other way.
Joyo?
Nothing GK have to worry about
Must
yet,
he?
but they might have something with Joyo. No mechanics really
Let me turn the
coming
volume up.
through for either team, at least in terms of creating clear-cut chances.
By the way, how's the
This looks very
volume
game
on the
one,
stream?
Trying to feel it out.
Like the
See how either team wants to
RLCS stream.
play.
Do you guys like
They're
hear
going
the
to be more
commentary?
aggressive. They want to take more risk. At this point, you're just starting it out. Want to try and get this ball rolling, but do it in a way that you can
fine?
maintain
Okay,
for the
nice,
rest of the
nice.
series. We just saw what happens when you're not that consistent. Seiko
right,
looking
Joyo,
for something.
bump.
Joyo, nice little follow.
Yes,
to the
come
bottom
on,
right
come on.
side.
Good
And that
start,
one's just
good
gonna
start.
Pop in playing pinball.
Yeah, it
Am
was
I
a
from
good save by
Japan?
Stizzy,
No, I'm
but
from
he
Hong
couldn't
Kong.
get the ball clear. He'd already jumped into the middle of the goal.
Oh no.
And
Nice.
bumped into own goal again.
Beautiful
Not that it
pass,
would've
beautiful
mattered. I
pass.
think
Okay,
that
Joyo's
GK
hyped up.
were
This is
gonna
what we
score
want.
that anyway. But yeah, not the start vitality we're looking for with the credit going to GK though, however. I think that was a kind of a forced mistake with Stizzy's
Yeah.
player being a difficult one.
That's still kind of like a weird touch though from Joyo. I was expecting like a
Interesting.
laser beam
That-
from
that's
him
a
coming
pretty
through,
interesting
but
recovery
kind of
from
a softer
Stizzy
hit
there.
and shot. But
He's in
I
the
guess
flip
that's what
to
threw the defense
get back
for a
onto the
world.
wall.
Oh, Joyo had to get a skim to save that one. Zen not able to get a fast
Nice.
shot to follow up
Nice one,
either.
Jago.
On Vitality, they're moving around very quickly, but there's striking yet to show up on Saturday. Exhausted.
We got no boost. We have no
Not really
boost.
able to
Okay,
do
wait,
too much
wait,
in this
wait.
one, just hitting it
Abjack's
all
got
the way
boost
into
now.
the corner. It's pretty safe, but not the best.
Oh,
fit.
no.
He's Stizzy with a huge chance, and he doubles it in for 1-1.
Dude.
I love the awareness too from Stizzy. He sees both teammates
Give it
in the
to Hong
corner.
Kong?
So normally
Nice.
you think this is kind of a risky play.
What's, like,
to
your
be this
favorite
close. All
thing
three
about
of
it?
those players on Vitality are within like 5
And also,
meters
like,
of
your
each
least
other, but
favorite
he's
thing.
still pushing forward, going off that backboard. Saw the opportunity, strikes it
Lock
well.
in, guys.
And you talked about Vitality, the shot's not coming through yet on Saturday,
They
but
just
it's
they
finally
were kind of
arrived,
starved
Johnny.
on boost for a
Yeah,
while.
it's good thing that Stizzy was as close as he
kinda messed
was
up
in
the
that
rotation
place.
there.
Jack was pretty close for GK, looking to get the ball clear. And Zen into the corner for Exotic in defense. Jack's taking it away from him
Ooh.
pretty easily here. Looking at 50 back to Joyo, but Stizzy's all over him. You know, I one time a few years ago asked Joyo who's next.
So
up
somebody
in
defend him. Okay.
EU
Nice,
Rocket League,
nice,
and he
nice.
did highlight Stizzy
We can't
as a
let
player
Zen
to
be doing
watch,
that shit.
And now he's having to play
Nice
against
one,
him
Joyo.
in a LAN qualification match, essentially. If they can make it through this, if GK can win,
Food.
they are heavy
Same.
favorites to be going to
Food
Boston.
is nice.
Heavy favorites, but not 100% yet. By the way, you want to control that fade. Here's Exotic on the ball. Nice dribble to himself. Keeps it
Oh
within
yeah, Abjack 1v1, 1v1.
a
Bump,
close distance,
bump.
but it's not going to be enough.
Yes!
Behind it, and it's just
Go
another
on.
counter-attack. I thought for a second we'd see Vitality
I
spark
think that
something,
deserves
but
5 big
early
boobs.
cut in on the rotation out of Abjack.
Oh,
Alright,
Jack
44
moved
seconds,
so
guys.
well
Just
there.
hold.
Couple of glances,
Just
he turned
hold.
off ball count twice during that air dribble to see where Stizzy was.
Just
He
hold,
saw
guys.
Stizzy wasn't
Good start,
challenging him
good start.
directly. He was kind of backing off. So he's probably expecting a 50-50
Big
there,
left by
but the
Twitch points
just full
on
on
the
mind game
Rocket
goes
League
in.
channel.
So 2-1 again. Jack.
Guys, guys.
It's gonna be
Joyo.
difficult for Vitality to
Yes,
handle.
good block.
Thought something would have arose there. out
He's
of
got no
Seiko.
boost.
Exotic not getting a touch.
Nice.
Here he is, though, again, the guy I was just talking about. And they've got a 1-goal lead.
Oh, Abjack.
Wanna hold on. But it
Oh,
looks
they're up
like
already.
Vitality are a little bit
We got the
upset.
backboard.
Exotic,
It's
maybe
fine.
something from the backboard. Two players in the same spot. Defense getting a bit shaky out of GK. How much longer can they maintain?
Okay, keep it in the corner. Keep it in
Coming
the
up on
corner.
the final
Yes.
10 seconds.
He's got no
Pressure
boost.
continues to rise. Exotic back.
Guys,
Shot
what is
on
that?
target, and it does slip through.
Dude, they sold so hard.
It looked like GK were just going through the motions, clearing the ball into the corner, but Seiko's been forced to
What a
air
sell.
there.
What is
Zen
that?
went
What is-
across
why
the
would you-
box, forced him to jump, and he couldn't recover and get the
Oh,
save.
they
It
actually
looked like
sold.
That wasn't communicated either. As
Alright,
Joyo did
kickoff
really
strats.
cover
Kickoff
that.
strats. Okay, they're doing the back left
A
kickoff.
last-second gasp.
It just feels like a collapse. 3 seconds.
Oh, almost
Man,
got
do
the
we
Zen
get even
touch.
more for the road, or does this ball hit the ground and go to OT? Zen wants to end it right now. Fake to Stizzy. It's not going to go through, and
All right,
Exotic
guys.
lets it hit the floor. We've got OT for our first
Hey,
game
welcome
one.
from
I think
Italy.
this is kind of expected. We knew the history. It goes the
Come on.
distance, Johnny. And now, of course, we're going to have an OT.
Well, they tried for the double fake kickoff there. Now, Joyo going the other way. He had Seiko in front of him. Good
All right,
defense out of
nice. We
Exotic.
rotated back. Oh,
It's a counter
oh,
target.
come on,
Takes
Joyo.
From the blind
Joyo.
spot. Beats
Yes.
Vitality to the punch, and they take it.
Oh my God.
And we can feel that it's
Joyo-
just straight
Joyo
from
with the
kickoff.
clutch factor.
GK
What a
bit
shot.
upset that
What
we
a
even got to
shot.
OT, and you're right. That shot is a
Yes.
slapper. That's Joyo kind of cutting in on the right side. It didn't even look like it had an angle, but somehow
FaZe
managed
says
to get that
no.
tight cut in and bang it to the back of the net. First game.
But I
for
can't wait
GK, when
for the day
he's got
till like
Rocky, they still show up strong.
when FaZe Clan
And
joins
that's all they're gonna need
RLCS
to
again.
feel confident now. They've
All right, come on.
kind of thrown away the game at the
Defense
end there.
a little bit shaky.
Did let the
Joyo
goal go
with the
in maybe one touch
655
earlier than you'd
points.
expect, but
Defense
Really
a little
good
bit
counter
shaky.
rotation by
You
Joyo
just
in
got that.
overtime
You just
Vitality
have
did
that
not
defense
see
down.
coming. And you know, they worked
And it's
for
gonna be
all
good.
their goals. You know, looking back at the first goal, might have been an attempted pass down by Joyo. Not that he expected Stizzy to be the one to put it into the Vitality goal for
Nice.
them. There it is Seiko forced to jump early by that run across the box by Zen.
By the way,
Nobody could get back. Ended up not
I've been
mattering.
trying
Joyo
to cook
swooping
the
in.
Zen touch
Exotic
for a
didn't
bit.
know he was there, and what a shot to finish
Let's see if
off
I
the
can still do it. I don't have my
I can
glasses
still
on.
appreciate though Vitality's like eagerness to at least push up forward. We talked about that with Stizzy, you know, kind of being aggressive.
Okay,
there
wait,
with
wait.
his
I'm
rotation.
actually
I
wiggling.
think Vitality aren't gonna take their foot off the.
Can we do
gas
the Zen
anytime
touch?
soon? And this is just game one.
I'm
Johnny.
actually- I'm
you
just so bad
expect a
right
quick
now.
Little bounce back here.
Okay, that
Vitality,
was
what
not
do you
bad.
truly expect out of this series? I'm a bit curious here.
I
can't see
am a
anything.
little bit worried about Vitality because I'm willing to give them chances with this new roster to show us what they're all about.
Yeah.
But how many chances do they need to you know, show up
Right.
and dominate with the potential that you've got in this roster now? Granted, GK are a very good team as well. When you look at the names on the team sheets, both are.
That was not
stacked,
bad.
but Vitality just
Alright,
can't
game
put
starting.
it together against the rest of the top teams in Europe when it matters most. They just keep falling short, and GK have been one of those teams who have been beating them.
Just barely edging out the win.
Thanks, Greg. I've been trying to work on it,
Doesn't really matter
but
how
I
close
think
it
I
was,
saw
so
my
long as you do walk away
consistency
with
is not
that
quite
win, and
there.
that's basically been the story for game one out of GK.
All right,
Like we talked about earlier, it got a little rocky, a bit spooky. The movie started.
we just did the Zen
doing a
touch, but
couple
we
of
can't
plot
let
twists,
Zen
but it
touch the
still
ball in this
ended
game.
in the way we expected. Here's Joyo off that back line.
We can't let Joyo cook
Popping
though.
up early.
Flip reset
Still
to the pass.
sitting Underneath it,
Ooh.
and flips forward, big clear down
Good
the
luck,
other
good luck.
side, and game two gonna settle down. We'll see what Vitality have to respond. Maybe they're a little bit upset at how game one ended out.
Well, that back corner is such a
Good
safe zone
play.
for GK again. They're
Seiko's
happy to
right
let
there.
Vitality attack in that area.
Oh,
Oh, Zen with the
Okay.
skip. That's just gone wide. He almost snuck that one in. And Joyo
that was a
had
little
a good
bit
feeling
scary.
that it wasn't going to be
Just a little bit
scoreable even for Zen.
Corner play always looks good out of GK right now. And Joyo just continues to go for these air dribbles out of the defensive half. I love it.
Whoa.
Seiko not getting a
What's the
touch,
poll
faking
looking
it.
like?
Maybe the
Okay,
ab
so
check, I'm not
far,
sure. Still had to recover
50% of you are supporting
Here comes
GK
Joyo
and
once more.
50% are
But he
supporting
always stays beneath the ball.
Vitality.
He's always got an extra
I need you
touch,
guys to
always
beef it out
wasting
in the
some time,
chat.
And I think that's knocking a lot of the wind out of Vitality's sail. Can't get things moving. Joyo, maybe a flip
Ooh.
reset off the backboard. Nobody's there.
Our
But good
defense.
looks otherwise to get this out
Oh,
of the defensive
Zen's doing the
half.
pop reset shit. Oh
Zen
my
pass
god.
two almost. Jack able to get the save. Everybody jumping for
Oh,
that.
Pop
goal.
resets are
Oh, no, they
actually,
do have control.
like,
It was a triple
so
commit with fast
insane.
recovery. Seiko doesn't have boost. Oh no! If he had, I think
Crossbar
if
in
he
it.
had 5 boosts,
Really?
he would have saved this. But he didn't have any. No time to even pick
I
up
thought
the
that was gonna
12
bounce
pad.
out.
Oh, that's painful.
I actually think I was on his camp. He had 4 boost to his name. I genuinely think if he
GK,
had
come
1
on.
or 2 extra ticks of boost, maybe 5 or 6,
Come
like
on,
you were
GK.
saying, he could have gotten a piece of that one.
I didn't know he had 4 when I said he needed 5, but maybe 5 would have been enough. I
No,
don't know.
I genuinely think
Oh,
one
Seiko,
little
nice, good
extra,
beats.
Like, spurt of boost could have been enough. That's how
Oh,
close
he almost
these
did
games
the-
might get in
he
some of
almost
the
did the
chances.
turtle.
Vitality, that's got to feel good though after losing game
Good
1 to
stuck
get
it past.
back on the starting.
Zen's got no
the
boost.
right foot at least.
Pass to Joyo?
Yeah, you did mention the back corner earlier.
Oh,
GK
bit
very
of a
happy
heavy
to
first touch
bait
there.
Vitality into that area of the pitch. I'm sure a lot of you guys watching have seen apparently Jack YouTube videos where he always talks about the back
Joyo's
corner being
back
such
at
a
it
safe
again.
position for
He's
the
so
ball.
fast.
Giving away the strats for free, dude.
He is.
He's just
like
on his
telling
YouTube.
everybody. But
That's
yeah,
great.
when the ball's in the
Alright.
back corner, a lot of players, new players do.
Oh,
get
what
scared.
is that?
Whoa, you got to get goal side of it, Jack.
What was that?
That was not quite as goal side as you
I mean, I could see he was
But
trying
yeah,
to get the
it's close
pass,
to your
but
goals. You
like
feel
Zen
like
was
it's
right
dangerous.
there. That was not
Often
a.
is it, because lots of
almost
bounces,
was
all the 50-50s go
disastrous.
safe for the most part for the defense.
Oh, it's off the back.
Oh, what a
touch.
read.
Oh my.
Joyo's
I mean,
actually
I
insane.
thought maybe he was going to own goal and looking for that pre-flip off the back wall, but no, that's Joyo still. I
Nope.
mean, he's been a defensive
The no
mastermind
boost
so
fake.
far. I mean, I know they're down by a goal, but every time he's
Wall
behind,
dash,
look at
wall
him, he's
dash?
taking the
Yes.
ball all the way to the other side, staying beneath it, still with a nice little solo dribble, and he's
Yeah, Abjack's
wasting
gonna buy
time
a
for his
bit of
teammates to get
time.
boost.
I love that from Joyo, not getting baited by the big boost either. He really has
Nice.
improved his defense over the years. He made a name for himself as an offensive, creative juggernaut, but solidified his game, become an all-round,
Good demo, good demo.
well-rounded
Yeah.
player. Still time for GK to work with. The 50 into the mid. It's going to work.
Joyo.
Oh, Joyo denied by Exotic with a goal line
I
save.
thought that was going in for
Exotic
sure.
crashing across the net. talking about Joyo's defensive
Zen has to do
abilities, but there he
3v1.
was showing that he's
Yeah,
truly a
GK's
Swiss Army
doing
knife,
pretty
can
good
do
with the
it all.
pressure.
Double commit, Abjack, Seiko, both in the same corner.
I
He
feel
gets
like
comfortable with
they have like a
baiting
very
this ball
different
into
play
the corner
style,
like we
these
were
two
just mentioning,
teams.
But man, things are starting to
Like GK
look
kind
a
of
bit weak, I'd
pushes.
say, out of GK. The longer this ball stays in their half, the more
Like,
boost they're going to
really
waste.
fast
The
together.
easier it's going to be to double commit.
But their
I
defense
guess if
is
you got Joyo on
sometimes
the
a bit
backboard, there's not much you need to worry
like
about.
a 1v2 or
Vitality
1v3.
Also happy
2v3
to back
maybe.
off the full length of the pitch and absorb GK's pressure closer to home.
Yeah, Vitality
The
needs
fight for
some
the midfield
more
hasn't really
some more
been,
sauce
yeah,
on
high
the
of a
offense. They gotta be
press
more
today,
creative.
Which is unusual for Europe, but with GK, I think we can
Because
understand why.
it
They
looks
really
like
don't
they're
wanna
just
be
going for
throwing away
solo
any
plays,
more goals
kind
here.
of. Maybe like they
Trying to
just
get that
don't have enough
equalizer.
boost, but
Before this regulation is
okay.
done.
But Zen
Oh,
though,
Zen double.
oh my God, dude,
How did he get that so close?
That
with almost
angle's
no boost
insane.
in the tank?
Zen, the mastermind. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he's hungry to take down
nice.
KC.
Okay, we
He's
had
gonna
to
have
get that
go
beat
through
there.
GK first at a double tap like that. I mean, that'll definitely fuel the rest of the series. Unfortunately, didn't go in. Still looking strong. Is that mastermind himself? Back to the corner we go. 25
it's
on
insane
the clock.
how-
GK, while they've been able to keep it within
how
one,
consistent
they've been
Zen is
scoreless,
with
shut out
the
in
insane
game number 2.
double tap angles.
And Vitality might be coasting
I
all
don't
the way
think
to
any
a
other
game win.
pro is that
Oh,
consistent.
he's got to be careful here. He is careful and gets away from the danger of the demo.
But you know,
It's
Jinx,
Jack
Jinxie
into his
is
own
still
corner
Jinxie
again,
is
but
still
Zen's ready for
He
it.
got the flip.
Got it.
Joyo misses. Seiko's in reverse.
'Cause he
Not
did
looking like a
beat
good
Zen.
position for GK, but they're going to try and get it into the air. They do.
Oh,
Keep
that's
it up.
love.
No, it's going to be over. It's not going to be overtime.
1-1.
Sorry. It's going to be
1-1.
Vitality's game as they grind it in the back corner that we've been talking about so much.
Exotic could have used this full.
Smacking it down. That game felt weird. I don't know about
I
you.
wasn't-
you were
I wasn't
mentioning
paying too much
the
attention to
midfield
what
battle. There
Exotic,
neither
was doing.
team wanting to infiltrate that space and just kind of
That felt like
backing
a
up
really
bit on the
fast game.
rotations. I thought this was
But
going to be a
towards
bit
the,
of a faster
towards the
game,
end
more
there, it was
aggressive,
just
fighting in the midfield, but
not much
no, it's
action.
been a
It's just
slow like
get it
chess
back and
game
forth.
where you don't want to make one slight mistake on those rotations, Johnny. I don't know if you felt the same.
I do feel that way.
What do you mean,
I'm not
GG?
surprised to see this out of GK. They know the Vitality. aren't
GK's gonna
the most
win the next
consistent
3
team and
games.
haven't
Trust,
been for a
trust.
long time. They do tend
They
to
got
give away
this.
silly goals every now and then. So if there's one team you can play more cautiously against, it's these guys. But I mean, not that cautiously. Same
I'm
almost
praying
scoring
for the Vitality
goal of the
kill.
day there with almost no boost, looking for the triple tap.
Rematch.
I do want to see more of that aggression that you mentioned. Well, both teams really, but mainly GK. I want to see them actually challenging more, higher up the pitch.
Alright, we need
And
Joyo
although they are
hyped
very
up.
good on the back foot. They're very good at absorbing pressure. They need to keep Vitality guessing.
Yeah. Well, it just feels like the midfield is up for grabs. You know, which team wants to actually take it. But
Also,
the question is who
also
can
Abjack, 'cause
confidently
I feel like
infiltrate
sometimes
the midfield without letting
when
it
Abjack's
ruin
playing
his
like
defensive
when he's
stronghold
like being
that they've been
really
able to
serious,
both build up. That's
he
the
doesn't
question
play as
of
well, like,
game
if he's
number
hyped up.
3. Is it just going to be a similar defensive battle, or
I
does
think
one
they're
team
gonna do
decide
really well. 'Cause
to
Abjack is a really high.
use a bit more boost, get a bit more aggressive?
Pop off.
Seiko, there's some boost usage here on the screen, but it's not going to go anywhere. And we're back to Vitality with another air dribble alone, and it just feels more defensive again.
Yeah, once more, both teams are just letting the ball do the work. A lot of solo plays, a lot of air dribbles.
Yeah.
Maybe afraid of going for that pass.
that was really awkward,
good
guys.
defensive structure.
We've got no
Oh, it's
boost.
a good bounce.
Okay,
That's
good
play
for
by
Figo.
Abjack to read that bounce as well. Joyo now.
Bang.
There is the infield, and it's a goal. Just like that, it's GK on the counter.
Good play, guys.
with
Good
the
play.
infield pass and the shot.
Oh, that's what we've been looking for. Abjack on the 50-50. And notice how Abjack stays
Good.
forward.
Wait,
in
Zen got a
rotation.
ghost touch there.
He won that challenge, knew it was going to bounce straight out
he
to
touched
Joyo
the ball.
and stayed in position to not only support, but be there for the strike, for that finish. And GK, it's got to feel good. Especially for Joyo, knowing that he could have gotten that game-tying goal that got saved right on the goal line from Exotic. He's back.
It's GK's game plan working out there. They managed to convince Vitality that it was an awkward ball and it was worth committing
Interesting,
2
that
players
one.
for. Like they have here, actually.
Nice.
But this is also
How
going
do-
to be saved by
How
Joyo.
do we read that?
Can Vitality find the balance? Can they
Pro defense is
see
actually
the
so good.
openings that truly are openings to score and not just GK?
I don't
making it?
understand how
Right.
they can
There's
actually get so
Joyo.
many saves on the goal line.
I haven't seen one player out of all 6 on the
It
field
just doesn't look like they're
take
scared
the
at all. when-
aggressive role, the aggressive
team
approach.
gets
Normally,
close
I'm
to
used
that.
to seeing Stizzy be that kind of guy, especially with his time on Dignitas, always getting aggressive.
guys-
There he is looking for Seiko.
Okay.
And Exotic,
Somebody had to
okay.
go up for that.
We're back, Vitality.
bit of a weird position here as GK, they do send
Yeah,
everybody
I guess
at
it's just
that one
online things.
ball. It didn't look all that dangerous.
It's kind of.
leaving the mid pass.
Wait,
open.
remember when
Exotic slots
FaZe?
it.
I think it was
Really
FaZe.
good, quick
They,
recycle
they
of
lost the
play
game
by
on
Vitality.
LAN or
A
something.
rare mistake
Because
in
of a
that,
ghost touch,
well,
I think it was
they're overcommit to
AJ.
the corner by GK.
And yeah, that was definitely one of
There they
the
are, though. Back on the
most
defensive line,
important
it's been up to Vitality
moments of Rocket League.
for I'd say the past minute and a half.
Like
Dominant
a ghost touch
with
on
pressure.
LAN.
The ball been stuck in their opponent's half. Seiko on the flip resets. First time we've seen them on offense in what feels like an eternity. And a good little whip from Exotic. You'll notice he leaves it for Stizzy to take that extra
Abjack.
space.
Nice.
Doesn't really do much with it. And here comes Abjack looking for a double tap. It's been a story of revenge, I'd say, for GK.
Like,
Net was left
this
wide
is
open.
happening
Scary
way
moments.
too much.
He was going to let Zen have that one, but you don't get
Oh.
the second one. He does get.
I'm telling you,
shot
the
on target.
angles.
That's
He's
the
got the
danger of, like, Zen
trigonometry.
getting
He's got
one
the
free touch, is
trigonometry.
There's always going to be
He's
a
got the
second
math.
one
Yeah.
that might be harder to deal with. Nice play by Seiko, working it forward past Stizzy. Exotic recovers well. And Joyo
It's like
looking to
pool
advance.
players.
Little bump in the back corner by Jack. Lost
here
all of
comes Zen
momentum,
again.
though.
What a
Zen
save
is
for
gonna
real.
take it.
Not
Air
the pop
double bump,
resets.
doesn't get the bump though. Joyo dodges it and plays the
Uh-oh.
ball.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, he bumped him.
Wait, he left it Zen. Oh my god, I got
They
faked
still
out
got
for
the goal.
that. You saw Zen right behind the ball. Maybe it wasn't the best opportunity for
what
him to take the
play.
touch, and look at it from Stizzy.
I mean-
Zen's flying. I don't even think Zen knew Stizzy was gonna get that touch actually.
Okay.
It's such a good touch. I mean, he just
Vitality are
stopped the ball
starting
and
to
just
feel
left
it now.
hanging
This
in
is-
the
this
middle
is
of the
bad.
box. So the
This is
free
bad.
flip center. And yeah, like you said, Zen wasn't prepared for that one, but it didn't need to be. It was good for Exotic to get the open net. Vitality
I mean-
sees control again. They do look like the team in control as
What's happened to a
the
poll, guys?
majority
Why
of
do
the
we have-
series.
Why do we have
Stizzy.
56% of
You just know
people
it's gonna be a
supporting
good
Vitality?
touch
We gotta
when
be
even your teammates
voting on
can't anticipate
GK.
what's happening. Even if you tell them,
They need some
they
help.
don't expect it coming through. Seiko. Oh, this is just bounced off the backboard. Still a goal line save. It's been happening frequently. It's the second time now. It felt like GK should have put
Oh,
one
yeah, imagine
behind the
44
net
pros.
and couldn't end up with a goal.
I do
Yeah,
think
that was
the
frustrating. It looked
44
like it
arenas
should've been
need a
goal
bit of
perhaps,
work.
as Vitality
just-
are all
it
team bumping
feels
each other. They're trying to
weird.
get the ball clear. Exotic's got some alone time in defense, but not too much. Zen and Stizzy do recover, and now the counter attack commences with the demo.
I guess the
on the recovery from
more
Vitality.
people on the field, the
Stizzy
less
looking to
goals are
cook
going to be
again. He's
scored.
The creator of the second goal.
It's like
to put
ones
Vitality
a lot.
ahead, this time
You
back
get a
to
lot more
pass.
goals in ones compared
Passive
to
approach
twos,
from
and
Zen. He
then
cut off in
more
that
goals in
rotation,
twos
opted
compared
to
to
go
threes
back.
and
And
fours.
right now, I've been on his perspective
And
for
stuff
the
like
past
that.
minute and a half. I feel like his rotations have just been so slow, but very,
Still remember that
very cautious.
11v11
for a good reason. He just wants to hold
video
on to this lead, not make a
from a
mistake.
long time back.
Doesn't need to push forward because Stizzy's
I
been
really
doing a
want
lot
to
of
see
that
something like that
himself.
again.
And we're approaching the final 60 seconds. Joyo, there was an opportunity to strike, but couldn't get above
1
the
minute.
ball enough. And Stizzy's back with the clear.
Yeah, it's a bit too obvious there from Joyo. I think everybody knew that he was just passing off the backboard there. Nobody
Good
afraid of the
50.
direct shot.
Kind of.
GK have
but
got to threaten
Demo.
multiple things.
Somehow
they can't play
Vitality
this
still has pressure.
directly against Vitality and expect to score all that many goals per game. They really haven't had the highest goals
Oh.
per game so far in the series.
Yeah.
Trying to be the clinical team.
The ball's just
Yeah.
in
As
such
long as it
safe
takes so
spots
far.
for Vitality right now. Like they're
it
actually
feels
not
like
even panicking.
Both sides are quite comfortable. Not seeing
Oh.
that much boost
Wait.
grabbing. And it's come down to the lack of aggression from, I'd say both, but maybe Stizzy
Abjack?
has been more
Okay.
involved in that midfield. But there's still plenty of chances
No
all
boost,
over.
no
It's just
boost.
an era of opportunity right now for GK.
Okay, not a bad
but
50.
not enough time. We'll see if they can get one. Otherwise,
Oh,
it's
wait,
gonna
wait.
be swing it back to Vitality.
Oh, that was
see how it
that was
ends up.
actually so smart, but
Zen's got control. Safe 50-50
I drove
to
just
the
like
wall.
slightly.
Another 50-50 as well.
Not
Exotic
quick
moves
enough,
it. It's got to be
on the
another
turn.
0-second goal attempt. This one looking a little bit better for GK.
That's
As Dizzy
going.
got
No way, no
Wait.
way.
But Zen covers.
Okay,
And it was necessary as well. GK nearly. get the
we're
shot
only
on
down
target.
one game. We're only down one
GK.
game.
I felt it. I
It's
felt
fine.
something stirring up for them. But
Ti-
no,
are we-
of
are we
course
calling
it's
a
gonna be
timeout?
Vitality.
Are we
And
calling
there
a
is, in
timeout?
fact, going to be a timeout called for
Okay, that's a timeout.
GK. I mean,
That is a timeout. That's
I
mean
don't
we're.
really know
Wait,
what
that's
you're
gonna
going to
mean
say
we're
here. I
gonna
haven't noticed too many flaws
head
or
back
issues.
to-
It just has felt quite flat from them, Johnny.
Yeah. It's yeah, it's just not enough offensive firepower. Maybe they did expect to just come into this and get more freebies against.
Wait, can we get the Zen
Vitality,
angle?
but Vitality.
No, of course we can't. We're
are
not
sitting
Zen.
quite pretty in the point standings. I don't think there's really too much pressure on them. All the pressure's on GK here. If they lose this series, they need 3 series to go their way tomorrow, and their series being played by other teams, which is always a horrible position to be in. They need to start off with, well, actually, they first of all need Magnifico to lose today. Or otherwise they're in the
imagine
tiebreak
0 second
immediately with potential
Yeah.
for worse. But even if
It looks like
Magnifico
they had
do
it,
lose
like
today, they would
they
need
had a
Manchester
chance
City and
there,
Magnifico to both lose
but I
again
think the fake on the
to start
defense
right
was
tomorrow.
just.
And yeah, they're just going to be sitting
I mean,
watching all these
there's not
series.
really a way around
Yeah,
that.
you don't want to get to that
All the
point.
results.
Because I think he
Yeah,
wanted
you
to
just
get the
let it get
50.
there.
Yeah.
Have you in your pro career, do you remember any situations like that where you're relying on yourself, you're watching?
Yeah, well, in season, I think it was season 2. I mean, at this point,
I'm actually
so
washed.
long ago that my memory is getting. I'm like an old man here, like back in my day, in season 2. You know, that's what it feels like. But I remember like watching the series unfold, and
Alright, let's
we
do
needed,
each of the random
I believe it was
threes
like
here.
2
Wait.
other matches to go our
That's
way.
gonna take too long. That's gonna
And
take too
I
long.
was so nervous
The
because
timeout's
it's out of your
not
control
5
at that point.
minutes.
Once you let it slip away from what you can
Hello,
control,
bandwidth
it
gaming.
is way worse than even a loss or anything else, because you know it's
That's a
truly
high
rolling
receipt.
a dice and
Yeah.
just seeing what number it lands on. I
From
couldn't
Twitch?
handle it. I like went
Wait,
outside. I went on
YouTube?
like a
Actually,
super
YouTube.
long walk and hike. I literally couldn't watch the games because I was that nervous. So imagine that, but especially with how this scene has evolved now. I mean, these players, this is their livelihood, and everything is on the line. All of these time and resources put into winning these matches and making the major,
Yep,
making an
timeout.
appearance. And it's all now coming down to this potentially final series.
Yeah, so to reiterate, the desk will go into detail later
All right.
to
Here
make
we
sure
go.
everybody understands here. If GK cannot win against Vitality right now,
Utopia
they need
Coliseum.
both Magnifico and Manchester City to miss the top 4 in order for them to qualify directly to Boston, which would involve Gentlemates beating Magnifico today, Manchester City losing probably to Ninjas in Pajamas tomorrow,
What's
and
the
then
RLCS chat?
Vitality also beating
Slayer.
Magnifico. Now, none of those matches sound improbable, but yeah, like you said, Charlie, you don't want to be watching
No.
all of those in a row with no ability to influence them.
And I mean, everybody knows how random sometimes
Please,
these
GK.
results can be in the RLCS. Every single team deserves to be here. It could go and swing either way depending on who's playing well that day. So leaving it up to fate is not what you want to do. But thankfully, both sides right now still have control of their future, and it starts with a series win. But more importantly, the first step now is taking this game win. We'll see how that
Abja?
happens as Vitality have swung things back in their favor, gained some momentum. But GK obviously not going to let it be that easy.
Yeah, this is not going to be easy at all with Vitality playing as well as they have, but that's a great attack to
Nice,
start off
nice.
the game.
Wait.
By
How do we
GK,
score that?
Joyo down the
Wow.
line.
Alright, maybe this is
Dizzy has
a
to
strat. I look away
touch.
and we
Seiko
score.
faked the bump and then mid passes it.
I
and
should
that's
just, like- I
nonchalant
should just, like, not
brilliance
look
by
at the screen.
Seiko.
It makes it look so easy. It looks like it was almost an accident. The
I'm
ball
not looking
bounced
at
off his car, but no, 100% calculated. Tease it up for Abjack.
Oh, look at that, so close.
And you can't get any more clinical than that. That first touch, if it's any stronger, you're just absolutely destroying the vision that Abjack has on that shot. And it is truly magnificent stuff from GK. But is it enough, Johnny? With what Vitality have been able to show, once Stizzy gets going and gets some
Wait,
votes
how
right
is that
here,
on a demo?
It might go back the other way.
Well, that didn't look too
I
good for
swear the
Vitality.
demos in this game are
Exhausting
counter
getting a miss,
cuts.
and
Okay, well.
they're
Oh,
right back
interesting
into
pass.
defense. Dizzy
Oh, they
does
read it
deny
there.
Abjack's shot, but yeah, Vitality have to maintain their consistency. That's really the biggest issue for them this season, and indeed for the past few seasons. They show moments where they can be one of the top teams in the world. They beat some teams, some top teams pretty consistently, but never the other top teams in Europe. They always seem to fall short. And after such a good start here, 2 games in a row, they can't be giving away anything for free.
Well, and with
That was a good
history of
low
Vitality,
boost.
I
No
mean,
boost
it's
save
just a
from
glaring
Stizzy.
mental game at that point. We know they have the mechanics and the capability
Honestly, we can just hold.
to
We
take
just
down
hold
any team in
For
Europe.
3 minutes.
But it's just how do they show up mentally?
By the way,
how can they
Abjack
approach
played
this
against
game and
the
stay consistent
Slater bot,
while still
so he's got
maintaining
more
and taking
experience
risks?
now. He's got the
That's big
experience
question, Zen.
against
But
technically
eyes
a
have
better
been on
player.
him after not, making a grand
Let's
finals
end
appearance in quite some time, and
True.
a lot of people want to see him back on the throne
Oh,
of
Seiko?
Europe could happen.
What?
But it's gonna
What is
start
that?
here By trying to take down Seiko because he sat on that throne before. and
Dude,
he's
the
showing us
power
why.
on the half
Game by
volley.
Seiko. First the playmaking,
What?
and now the individual brilliance.
That's insane.
Reset mind game and a little half volley as the ball bounces back up. What
Alright,
a
alright.
1v2 by Seiko.
Come on, get hyped up.
And he's just
Get
showing
hyped
like
up,
his
GK.
range on the pitch.
You guys are
Johnny. The
cooking
first
now.
play
Wait, just
as
let
a
Seiko
playmaker with
pop
that
off.
cheeky little,
Maybe
demo
that's
fake
a
and then
strat.
gets a touch
He's
with
been
one
playing the
simple
middleman
touch
for
out.
so long.
He's got the
Maybe he
control,
just
the
wants
finesse,
to
and that one
wants to
showing off
solo
the
play.
mechanics. He can truly do it all.
He really can. In the open era,
The offense has mostly just been Joyo and Napjack, but actually, maybe we let Seiko cook.
Like that guy. I mean, obviously we can throw Monkey
Guys,
into that as well.
nice.
He
Good
was
save.
just in a category of his own in the in-between era before.
Where are the backboarders?
Oh,
Okay, good save. Zen actually got the angle again.
2 minutes to go. Seiko demoed. Abjack no boost. Can Vitality get the ball into the middle quick enough? Yes, they can. Stizzy. Look for the double tap. Surely. No, it's
Okay,
cleared into the
Stizzy's
corner.
also got it.
GK
Stizzy has
surviving.
also got it.
Let's see what happens. Pressure is starting to mount. Stizzy.
Demo,
Underneath it,
bro?
flip reset,
Yeah,
plenty of
exactly.
space, gets behind and past
Don't
Abjack.
demo my team though.
And they're still lurking,
Um,
looking for at least one goal. Somebody
guys.
to break through off the backboard.
Guys.
Abjack, not a lot of boost
Okay,
in his name,
we're
but
good.
he's still making the save. I actually said it doesn't have a lot of boost. 50 in the tank. It just
Our
looked like he's
defense is so shaky.
and patient.
Why?
And
Where is
maybe all
everybody
this
gone?
space is finally gonna punish him. Here comes Exotic.
Wait, what is Abjack? Wait, what was Abjack actually doing there?
Vitality goal. It felt like GK couldn't survive any longer here.
That was okay. That was a really
Good
bad play
positioning
from
by
Abjack.
Exotic
He
on the
just
far
left the
post.
net for some
Bangs the
reason,
shot top shelf. 91 seconds left
and
in
he
the
just
game.
like wandered around the
It's been a
midfield.
great game for GK, led by
I'm not
Seiko.
really sure what that was,
And
but guys,
his
lock in.
mechanical
Hold.
brilliance, his unreadability.
No, not the
Now it's
bump.
Vitality firing back.
Ab-
Seiko
no,
with
Abjack.
strength in defense there though, bumping Exotic back into his own ball.
A lot of midair bump plays. Zen's been going for those all.
Dude, I'm
season
actually so
long.
nervous. Okay, Abjack's got this. He's
Hasn't
got
been doing
this.
Too much off the ball.
Wait.
Abjack double tap. Oh, it looks good.
I think
Of course,
that.
extending this lead
yeah, that
would
was
be
really- that
even
was really
better
good.
For the
Wait.
mental of GK. There's a demo from Exotic. Anything to
Seiko,
start off
no!
these, get things a little
No!
dirty here on the pitch. You gotta play unfair. You gotta
Yes!
get things ruffled up a bit
Good D, good D.
in order to bite the defense of GK Esports because they don't really give these up for
Guys,
free. Off the
backboard, backboard,
Exotic
yes.
Still looking for something, and it's just simply not enough from Team Vitality.
Dude, we're actually shaking. Oh, get. Oh, what a bump! No, how we should have scored that.
While trying to wiggle a mind game into fruition. 30 seconds left. GK
Oh no.
have started strong and now they're just surviving.
What is that
Stizzy,
challenge? What is
Or
that?
it
Somebody.
Zen's up for it, fakes it out for Exotic.
Joyo, go!
Stizzy fakes it again, this time for Zen, but he can't get a shot.
I can't watch anymore.
That was it. That was it, Johnny. You saw the fake.
I
and
love
Joy
it.
on the other
I think the
side,
ball cam just
crossbar,
it
squeezed
just stays on
over
the
to
ball
Stizzy.
cam on the
All right,
broadcast
something. Surely this time, after opportunity,
because it's
another
a director
opportunity,
mode,
things
not
still
player view.
just not unwinding the way they want to. Ball up in the air.
Okay, guys,
Zen,
get it
50-50,
down.
Passed over to Joyo, looking for a
Yes.
counter attack. It's gonna hit the
Good game.
ground, and GK.
Jeez, but our
is just
defense is
back
so
and
bad.
forth.
Our defense
They
is
just
actually
survived.
like
They
shaky.
did enough. It was Seiko's
Good win,
brilliance,
though.
like we mentioned. Setting up the first goal, scored in the second one, and then the
This
whole
is
GK
what it
team
feels like to be a G.
surviving the onslaught that came back at them. Vitality have outshot them in every single
It's like
game, as far as I can
being a
remember.
Ferrari
They
fan in
definitely had
F1.
far more
Sometimes they
pressure
do really
in the
well,
matchup,
but other times
in
it's
terms of where they're putting the ball and how
really
many
scary.
chances they're creating, but GK clinical.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, I wonder if we're gonna see that one fake
plays, good
opportunity
plays.
on the offensive half.
Seiko
Remember, it was
as
the
well.
Exotic behind
That
the
was
ball.
really huge from
And
Seiko.
that's kind of been the bread and butter from Vitality. They will position themselves all so close to the ball, and you don't even know who's gonna get the touch, who's gonna go for the shot, and the fake is that much more efficient. And I've seen them constantly in the same space.
Our
There's
defense
maybe
is
Joyo
bad,
doing a
our
little bit of
defense is so
meditation,
bad.
trying to calm the nerves, closing the eyes, and just resetting.
It's like I think
Maybe
it's mainly
it's,
when they panic.
Stay calm here. This is a high pressure situation for GK. More so
By the
than
way,
Vitality. Vitality do have that small points advantage.
I don't think
over
they
them.
called a
But they're
timeout,
not
did they?
completely qualified either. We're talking a lot about how much this means for GK and their qualification to the major. Well, Vitality are also not yet confirmed, as they sit 2 points ahead of GK and Gentlemates. It's possible, although unlikely, that Vitality miss a major, but it would start with them.
All right, what are the
losing games right here.
standings?
Yeah, I mean, it would have to be
Boston
that
major
would be a
rankings.
catastrophic collapse, you'd think, right? For
Vitality
them not to make the
17,
major, that,
GK
not only
15.
would they have to lose this series, but so many other
So I think if
things would
GK
have to
beat them, they kind
go
of
against them. We've seen crazier things happen before,
Almost.
and you just can't bet on anything in the RLCS. There's no
Put
no
Musty and
guarantees
Vitality
here
already.
with either side.
Wait,
But
you
it's
know,
an
this is a
all-tied-up
better idea.
match.
But put Jinxie
And
in Vitality.
Are they
I
gonna
mean,
come out
he beat Musty
swinging first, or
and
will
he beat
GK
Zen.
still rip things off that momentum?
Like if you put Jinxie in,
I think
he's winning
Vitality,
every
if nothing
kickoff.
else, They did turn the momentum back in their favor at the end of the last game.
Alright.
They lost the game,
Yeah.
but they scored the last
Nice,
goal. And they
good
had a ton
50s to
of
the
other
quarter.
chances. So they'll be feeling pretty good about where they are overall. They'll feel like
Joe's
they've
up
got an advantage
already.
here. You know, credit to GK
demo.
in the most important series of their
Nice.
season.
We got one of
They are making
one
life
of their
very difficult
guys.
for a star-studded Vitality roster.
Yeah, I mean, even when you're throwing fakes at them,
Okay.
you're constantly getting Zen involved.
Okay.
It hasn't been a quiet game
Guys,
from Zen. I've noticed he has
the
opportunities,
backboard.
chances, Stizzy's up high.
It's
double
always
commit,
the backboard.
And Joyo still saved
GK.
his flip. Just getting away with the murder there.
Why
Speaking of
why
murder,
is the
comes
backboard
Abject taking out
always
exotic
open?
Demos flying, and it looks like the aggression picking up. I've been saying it's felt a little bit quiet, I'd say, on both
They play
sides. But
Rock with your
now
cousin?
here comes
Nice.
the dirty plays, trying to knock each other off that rotation.
Yeah, the game's kind of slowing down a little bit here, but it's
you guys not
50-50
play
after
often?
50-50, causing that to be the case. Joyo, oh, careful!
Oh.
Let's get that into the corner. I thought for a second he was going
Holy
to
shit,
own
dude.
goal that. That would have been my preferred play in that position.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen it happen. Okay, Johnny, I wouldn't put it against you. Okay. I know you've got those
Very
own goals
caster
on lock.
position to own goal from.
Is that
Yeah.
AFK?
Well, I mean, we saw Growly own goal earlier. I'll put him back on
I'm
the
not sure
spotlight. All right.
that was kind of weird.
We got some interesting plays today, but none in this one, in this series. I want to see something else though out of Joyo.
50 mid.
Can he show us some of that mechanical
Good
brilliance
bump, good
that
bump.
we've always known him to have? Or will it be Seiko? You just never know who's gonna pop off on this pitch.
Intense game.
It's Seiko's mind games that Vitality have got to be looking out for. He got them with the mind game, with fake bump in the first goal, and then
Dude, I
the
keep
reset
burping.
into mind game with the second
What's
goal
going
last
on?
game. He's been very cheeky, very tricky.
Must be a
Here he comes
stress.
again.
I'm just
It's
stressed
the first touch
burping
won't
right
really
now.
give him too many options. Now Zen, the other direction.
Oh,
There's
look
a
at the
lot-
space though. Nobody's
Yeah.
challenging. It's just everybody wants to give up the midfield and wait it out to ideally go for a better 50-50. It's quite awkward.
Yeah, GK, they are giving Zen,
I think
they're giving
Turtle's right,
Vitality
like, this
the
midfield
start
battle is
to the
kinda
air dribble,
weird.
And they're trying to take it away
Uh,
from them.
okay.
Oh, the Seiko shot saved by Exotic. That is a good stop. Joyo's follow-up denied by Stizzy at the near post. It's all
I think
about
the
timing
teams are just
challenge
waiting
for
for that
GK. Even
slight
if the first gets
misrotation.
outplayed, there's the second one.
Good
Abject able to
catch from
follow up and get
Abject.
the ball.
They're just taking turns
Okay.
at who can actually get a counterattack to
Is
get
Abject
shot
there?
on target.
Oh,
There's
I
another
was
one
almost-
from their own
almost there.
half. Everything has started out in the defense. It gets cleared out
But,
for one
Vitality
shot,
is
and
very
then it goes
solid
back the
with
other way. What's it going to take to
If Vitality
control
lose
a bit
for
more
last
of this
season,
game? Is it going to be the boost starving? Is
Actually,
it gonna be
maybe
the fakes like
Monkey
that
there.
from Abject? A lot of mind games in this one. As the ball has slowed down, mind games become
'cause
that
I
much
really
more
don't know what's
impactful. There's the bump, Seiko. He got a piece
Guys.
of it, but still can't get the
That
save.
this is why we have to
GK just
challenge.
weren't on the same page. The mind game worked at one end, but Seiko had already turned back to go to defense.
We're giving him
but
way
he
too much
literally
space.
didn't, 'cause when he got into defense,
But anyways,
he didn't
back to
get
Liz
any
and
chance to go for the ball. He gets bumped
I don't
into
know what's
his own
happened
net.
to
The ball
Falcons.
simply
Like ever
follows
since they put in
Vitality
Drowley,
ahead by
they
one.
just, maybe
In a game that once
Maybe
again
TRK
has not had a
is
lot
just
of
that
midfield
glue.
action. It's one end of the pitch,
Because
everybody on
Twisted
top
Vines
of the
have
ball,
been
then we
so good.
switch to the other side, everybody's on
it
top
does
of the
look
ball
like
again.
Falcons are back
Really
this
awkward
regional.
for teams to
But
establish
we'll
any
see,
kind of flow.
'cause I don't think.
And I think it's just that
I
they
think
don't
they're
want to
playing
give up
Twisted
boost,
Minds
Johnny.
next.
You know, if you do position yourself
Maybe
more in the
tomorrow.
midfield and you're up for these challenges, if you're not getting a piece of it, basically you just wasted all that boost, which is such a rare, valuable thing right now. With how often these players are air
Bump.
dribbling it. I mean, Abject's underneath the ball again. Zen has to go up to meet him in the challenge.
All right, 1
Boost.
minute, guys.
So important right now to see who can
We need to pop off.
actually go for these counterattacks because everything's popping up in the air.
Well, Joya's grinding to a halt on offense. Abject and Seiko trying to keep the ball in the danger area.
Just
Exotic
like
with
right
no boost.
place,
Zen
not
reads the play
maybe not
perfectly,
quite the
though.
right time.
And now here he comes on the breakaway. Reset.
Another air dribble.
Delays it. Can't get back to it. A rare occasion where Zen unable to follow up his own flip reset.
Wait, this is actually really awkward
I mean, I
for
think
us.
that has got to be like one of the most unusual
Oh,
things
wait.
to see Zen just not able to get a
Okay.
flip reset. That man
Demo this
always mechanical wizard.
Wait,
Maybe it's
just
a
go
sign
in.
that he's a bit nervous in this one. 25 to go. Who can actually
Your heart was on 128.
retake this series, get us on match
Wait,
point
I bet Zen's
with
heart rate is
implications
at
on the
50
line.
right
Boston slowly
If you watch the-
getting
if you
closer
watch
and closer to these players, they
FIFA
can feel
E
it. It's within reach, but who's actually
Thing,
going
I
to take a
think you'll
chance?
understand the reference.
Yeah, no, it needs to be now or never. Poor GK in this game. Can Seiko get up for this one? No, he can't. It's going to be Vitality.
Wait, so-
surely. Zen slots in for 2-0. They didn't need to, but they
Guys.
got the scoreline. And it's going to be double match point for Vitality as
No.
well.
Nah,
We
it's
need
gotta feel
GK
good.
to
Didn't
win.
get that flip reset. We were roasting him earlier, and now here he is putting one
They
away.
have to make the
2
major.
goals to nothing. GK
I just want them to make the major.
scoreless in this game.
Vitality
and
could
match point
literally do like
looking all
whatever,
the
but
more
I just want
favorable
GK
for
to
Vitality.
make the major.
Man, is it? I don't. I'm still like confused. This is not the
French
game
map
I
saving.
expected.
True,
I really
true.
didn't think the
There's
midfield
some
would be this
huge
wide
French
open.
bias there.
I didn't think it would be this slower on the field, but given what's at stake, I think that it definitely justifies it.
There's been a lot of fake challenges. There's been a lot of air dribble bumps. There's been a lot of, pop bumps, all kind of physical
Yeah.
plays off the ball. And I think it's what it's causing overall in the grand scheme of things is it's causing a lot of situations where both teams are afraid to challenge immediately, because if they do, they know they're just going to get bumped out of the way, and then the
First
ball's
score,
going to be
yep.
free for the opponent. So they're delaying the challenge. They're really trying to time their challenges when there's another challenge ready
GK, we
behind
just
them.
have
They're
to
just
win
assuming
2
the
more.
first one's
That's
not
it.
going to work. And
2 more,
it's
so
causing a lot
easy.
of these situations where the ball's stuck, no momentum, multiple players are low boost, no momentum. Even if a player does have boost, they're
Wait,
afraid to get
Vitality
involved 'cause
just
they don't
won
want
the
their
game,
teammates- or they
but
wanna
they're
buy time
tweaking
for their
out. Look at
teammates.
them.
It
They're
looks
actually
super
tweaking out.
awkward, but I don't think it's necessarily bad play. I think both teams have just decided.
Oh, yeah.
They're
let's
so
make
not
it
ready for what's about to
physical,
come.
Let's control the ball. Let's 50-50.
They're so
let's
not
bump
ready.
it. It's a gritty way to play. It's very difficult to play against.
GK
And,
Brazil.
yeah, Vitality.
I'm calling
They're
it.
showing that they're happy to do that. They'll play GK's
Right.
game and they'll beat them.
Yeah, but I mean, by no means do I think this has been poor play. It's just
What's the
it's
viewership
very
on
layered,
the Rocket League
obviously, from
category
both
right now?
teams where there's so much going on, and it's not as
Only
simple as just,
80,000
let me
viewers?
just jump into the midfield and everything's gonna
That's
be
actually
fine. I was
kind of
alluding to
low.
that earlier. You don't want to waste the boost. Every small decision
We'll see. We'll see.
inside this
But
game.
Neotogia, this
it
is
just makes such a
Joyo's
huge
map.
impact, whether that's turning quickly
Surely.
on your rotation, taking one small boost pad
Just-
over
just
the midfield
pre-jump
boost pad.
everything.
Those little things start to add up, and right now, the tally has been in
Oh!
favor of Vitality.
Yes,
But I think,
guys.
I think we might
Guys.
see something out of here. All right, there it is.
That is a strong
Good
kickoff
start.
by Jack. He's just beaten 2 players.
Good start.
Vitality
Okay.
sent 2. They tried
Yes.
to deflect it one way and then get a second touch on it.
Abjack's
but,
just a goat of
Jack
goat
actually
of kickoffs.
Followed the ball the whole way, dunked on both
1v1 max.
Really good
Oh,
dunk.
we're doing double kickoff now.
That is nice.
Guys,
Right, fire right back.
wait.
They're gonna hit Vitality with
Oh.
a double kickoff. This time it's more even.
I just love when that happens. It's just one team comes out, had a solid game, then boom, right off the kickoff, changes the story, and showing that we never really know
really
what's
good
gonna
look.
happen.
We're
Exotic,
we're
find
pulling
ball
out
ups, turn around,
the
busy,
strats. Oh,
taking control of things. And
shut up, Twitch.
I wonder how this game
You guys show
will
like
end up
7
going.
minutes of ads anyways.
Jack hunting for some type of 50-50.
Oh.
And it's a slower approach, popping up, but Zen's got
I hope we
nice,
don't get an
easy
ad
carry
during
over
this
to
game.
Exotic.
That would be bad. That's just a bad
You've seen
omen.
the hesitation to commit more to the offense again.
Oh.
There
Yeah.
for GK because Jack's 0 boost, 0
Yeah, they
momentum.
just haven't seen the strats yet. We didn't pull it out the last 5 games, but we're pulling out the strats. Like defense. Where's the defense?
Great save actually. Seiko and Jack both going for that one.
Wait.
You have to double commit that position to send everybody because Zen's probably bumping someone.
He's probably bumped somebody, or maybe he even got the flip
The
reset.
defensive rotations are so bad.
Here, oh my
Ooh.
goodness, that would have been.
Okay, we had a backboarder
another
there. This is
highlight
what we
reel
need.
for
We just need a
Vitality.
backboarder.
And another one to add to the long list that we've seen for Zen.
Great chance at the ceiling double, reset, backboard, double attempted as
Oh.
well.
Good touch.
Jack into the middle, no one there
Get
for
the bump.
GK. Joyo 0 boost in defense.
Oh.
It's actually picked up mid now though, so he can get involved. Now here's Joyo with the double.
Joyo!
He missed it, but it did give a chance to Jack, who also missed. Then makes it clear.
Alright, Zen's got no boost. It's all good.
Joyo didn't have a problem getting boost on his way back. I really haven't seen either side starve it out too much. Zen
They actually
turning
didn't.
forward, who wants
Oh
to
no,
take
Joyo! Yes,
Head
yes,
hunter,
Joyo!
Trying to take out Joyo. There's Stizzy, another demo. It's been a
Nice one,
physical
nice one.
from Vitality, but
No, this
Abjack
is
has
scary.
been covered. every single position.
Where's the
on
Brazil?
lock for
Where-
GK
where's
as
the
they
Brazil,
look to
guys?
hold this 1-goal lead.
And GK doing some good defense in this game. Exotic trying to catch Abjack out of position there with a delayed pop to the backboard. No such luck, and now Stizzy following up his off-the-wall play with
Nice,
a
we got
50. I mean, it's just
tiny
that
bit of time.
continuation of the gritty
That
play.
should be enough to set it up.
Seiko's low 50 denied by Stizzy. Now in the middle it goes. Zen's got 100 boost. He's got space. He brings it down, fakes an air dribble. Ground game instead.
Wait.
Huge dunk on target that Stizzy had to deal with.
I mean, Stizzy, he was pre-flipping into that one. It did manage to get the touch.
We need a
Just
goal.
barely bailing himself out.
We
Maybe
need a
even a
goal.
bit of luck at the end of the day, but Abjack,
Right now.
can he force an extra 50-50 to go his way? How lucky can you get? Seiko maybe trying his luck with that 50-50. And it is going to be, of course, none other than Zen behind the ball. More and more air dribbles keep coming their way.
All right, we got a backboarder.
It's
Nice
just
one,
a
Joyo.
waiting game. Will GK make that one mistake and leave an opening?
No, we're not.
It's
We're not gonna
looking
make a
so
mistake,
far for
Turtle.
GK, but the air dribbles
Oh.
are coming. Vitality are getting opportunities.
No!
There it goes. Exotic doesn't have the angle. Not for the first time. Vitality have got.
Kill him!
have a chance
No!
to-
Another air dribble.
No,
Zen
guys!
quick-
Guys!
Oh, that's gone straight through. Zen almost sneaks one in.
Okay.
Yeah, the follow-up for Vitality is very central.
Jesus
I'd like to
Christ,
see them
man.
moving more towards that back post
Right.
to give themselves an angle to follow up more quickly.
Or even with all of these air dribble plays that we're seeing, throw somebody forward.
Nails.
Try and shake the rotation
Actually
up
clenching.
just slightly, because Zen's up in the air, but he's always met with either Joyo.
A
And
nice
then
one.
follows it from
Seiko's so good
Seiko.
with the
And if
with the
Zen's
flip bounces.
the leading man in every attack with the air dribble, he's not going to be able to get through 2 or 3 players most of
No,
the time.
don't. No, what is that challenge?
Yes, again, you can see that the follow-up for Vitality is always just in the dead center of the pitch. They're not surprising GK with any of these.
1 minute. 1 minute.
GK can
Right.
see everything. They can see the whole Vitality team at most times. The Vitality are playing in a very traditional formation.
Oh, good
With
catch.
wing
Get
in the middle.
yes.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, Jack looking for the trip, didn't get it. 52 seconds left, and it's on target. But easily saved by Jack once again.
It just looks like GK play as safe as possible
Add
to
Mizu.
force us to
Yeah.
another Game 7. The history between these two teams feels like every time they face off against each other, it goes to a Game 7. And for GK, in that previous battle between the two, not sure how different things are going to be.
Okay, nice.
But we've got to get there first.
That was a
30
terrible
seconds to go.
challenge
Abjack
from-
waste time behind the ball. Flip reset.
From Stizzy.
Over Exotic. Actually, Exotic's gonna be able to carry this out. And it's a smooth back and forth
All right,
game,
we're
but
good.
GK are happy to play this one and let things get back
No.
to this
Yes.
pattern
Good.
that we've
Nice one,
constantly
Seiko.
seen
Good.
all series
Good
long,
cuts.
Johnny.
10
Good
seconds.
try there by Zen, but Seiko is all over it. Now Exotic back down to Zen. He's passed.
Backboarders.
He's gonna-
Why are we're all on the backboard? Okay, nice.
Telegraph.
Lots of good bounce.
GK have read it
Good bump,
again.
good bump.
They've just got to ground this one, and it's
What
gonna
is
be
that?
7. And there it is.
Yes. Come on.
GK.
Game 7. Game 7,
Get the
baby.
game 7 against Vitality. If they can win this,
My
they
goal
will
teammates are
move
better
into
than
the
this.
same
True.
points
True.
total as Vitality, and it's all to play for.
You gotta
for
put
the major.
Jinxie in there.
It always goes to Game 7, man. I'm
We
telling
love
you,
a
there
Game
is
7.
something
Game
about
7
these
is
two
the
teams
best.
matching each other up. And I mean, you understand why with what
Nice.
we've been
Abjack is
witnessing
locked in.
and
Abjack's
how
locked
the
in.
midfield has unfolded, as well as all these air dribbles.
Has Vitality called
underneath
a
the ball.
timeout yet?
Slower, more patient tactics here. Team Vitality as well are going to be taking a timeout. And what do you think they're saying in this one, Johnny?
Or they're finally
I
calling a
don't know.
timeout.
Something.
Look at them. They're nervous.
Something in
They're so
French,
nervous right now.
presumably. Maybe.
That's a good start. That's a good
They
start.
could be saying, désolé. If somebody wants to take blame, they could be sorry.
Okay.
I suppose. They maybe they're definitely going to be saying dommage. Anyone who's
Okay.
watched any of the French V-Party streams,
What
there's
does
a lot of
dommage
dommage
mean?
in there, which is like
A lot
their
of
version
dommage.
unlucky.
Dommage.
So when somebody messes up, you tell them unlucky, basically.
It's just
yeah.
unlucky.
Yeah,
Even
it's
if you
just
own
unlucky.
goal, it's just unlucky. You know.
I mean, that's what we do. Yeah, we do the same thing as well. You know, somebody.
That's why I
somebody
tell my
it's
teammates all
unlucky,
the
it's
time.
fine.
Oh,
It's all good.
unlucky.
So maybe some dommage, maybe some malheureusement, similar idea.
Mhm,
Yeah, just unlucky.
mhm, mhm.
Unlucky. Let's go again. Go next.
And I mean, what else would they really be saying? I mean, they've been looking great.
Yeah,
all
lock the
series long.
fuck in.
It's-
GK.
What else do you say besides unlucky? We'll get them next.
If Joyo whips out
Yeah,
out the
I think,
musty,
well,
it's
if
actually
I was
over.
to suggest
Just one
anything,
musty
and I
from
know they're not
Joyo,
listening, because
And it's
why
done.
would they
That's
listen to
game.
us?
Now they've got the stream up and they're like, what is Johnny saying right now? Let's
They don't want to know, but I think they need to be less telegraphed to their offense. They're being a bit predictable. They've gone for so many air dribble bump passes. GK know about that. They're going to send 2 in defense every time, and they're going to make the stops. They're going to make the necessary saves. Vitality have got to spread the offense more. They need players out wide, hitting GK from the blind spots, much like.
Wait, Joy is
Joy
manifesting.
did in
Is he?
the game 1 winner came
He's
from a blind spot
manifesting.
attack that Vitality didn't see coming.
Wait, Joy is
Vitality have got to
powering
look
up.
for those kind of opportunities.
He's like the
Yeah,
monk in
And they're
Clash
attacking
Royale.
right in front of GK. They can see them coming, and they're stopping every single attack.
Oh, and
Joy's manifesting.
infiltrating those blind spots and even just figuring out where they exist can be difficult.
Look at that.
Because you're already worrying about so much.
You already know he's gonna
I
whip out that
completely agree.
musty.
I want to see that out of Vitality. A little bit more sauce thrown into the pot would be nice. And
Champions
game
Field.
7, starting out. Let's see
Come
which
on.
team can actually give
Let's
themselves
see
the
it.
best chance to make it to Boston. It's not an elimination matchup, but the loser, you're going to have to sit at home and just watch things. And nobody wants to let go of their own fate and leave it to just a random throw of the dice.
Okay, good read,
Oh,
good
play
read.
there by Seiko. He knew that was off target. He's gonna try and 50 it back. It's a volatile 50 though. Abjack's gotta be careful about. Seiko does cover mid there. To make
Nice.
up
I
for
think
his
that's a favorable
earlier
bounce for
mistake.
us.
We're right back into a similar position that we've been for much of the series. GK
Oh, yeah, we're
in
used to
their back
this.
corner defending, and Vitality trying to find a way through. There's the reset bump attempt. Stizzy's gonna try something similar.
And it's an air dribble.
Hey, we're
It's
mostly
a
just gonna watch
shocking-
RLCS
shocking.
today.
It's
It's
an air
shocking.
dribble-
Wait,
air dribble
just drop
bumping
in?
there from Stizzy. We need to see an air dribble something if they're gonna get
All right, here we go.
anything
Are we going to get another air dribble? Oh, let's keep it to the ground. All right. We're going for a little bit of a unique play, and of course, they get demoed when we start talking about it. Zen taking boost.
Seiko,
He gets taken out
nice.
too. Multiple players deleted.
Oh, he did
Here's
the Zen
Exotic
touch.
Behind the ball, 50-50. Squeeze back over to Zen. And an early crash from their own teammates just trying to
Ooh.
bang this ball to the other side.
Bang!
Oh, man.
Seiko off
It's
the
getting
bar.
risky.
Just denied by the crossbar there. Vitality did not leave that one knowing it was in the bar. They just couldn't answer it. Now here's
Nice.
Joy on the back
Got it
corner.
past Zen.
Good position for him. Huge 50-50 win. Followed up quickly
Nice,
by
good win,
Seiko.
good win.
Jack's also in position. He double committed, but landed beautifully to try and keep the attack going. It's fizzled. Now here comes Dizzy.
Okay.
Good
Away,
touch.
pretty quickly changing hands.
Nice,
As
nice.
possession swings back and
He's
forth.
gonna pop it. Demo.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I
it's
do like these
close.
direct passes, though. That's the first one we've seen.
Guys, no!
Sometimes Zen over to Exotic. We need more of that from Vitality. Where you're
Just going.
finding each other in the midfield and just hitting a laser beam to each other. Get some chemistry forming. And it
I
could be
can't.
the
I
same
can't tell if that was a fake or
said
not.
For,
If that
GK.
wasn't, we gotta lock in.
But
We actually have
3
to lock the
minutes,
fuck
game
in.
7.
Good touch.
Nerves are tight. Pressure is on.
Make him spend.
Seiko
Make
again
make them
looking for that
spend their
favorable
boost.
50. Jack does follow up fast on that one. Stizzy grabs mid boost though. Jack's on 0 as a result. GK have got to be careful here. They're all bunched up in one
Wait,
area. But
Joyo.
Vitality don't
Joyo.
commit. They're afraid to send everybody into the
Not enough
offense,
sauce.
knowing GK's tendencies to counterattack.
Just think about the importance of this first
It's-
goal.
I really don't
Set
like
the
this. We're
tone.
back to that midfield thing.
Who can start to
Where
dominate
everybody's
the
just
pitch.
Oh wow.
Oh, you saw Zen looking for some
Like,
type of
you know,
direct
you don't
hit
know
off
what's gonna
the
come
ceiling.
next, but
maybe
it's
up
just
to himself, but
ping
maybe
ponging the
Seiko,
ball.
great former world champion. What more does
Hey,
he
Jojo,
have
how's it
that
going?
We haven't already seen
We
in
got a
this
JoJo
series?
in chat. We got 2 Joes.
Celtic middle is saved by Jack.
That's gonna give
You know,
Joyo a
works it
double
down the line.
power up.
They're settling for a lot of just hard clears here, but Exotic's absolutely beaten it. It's into the middle for Jack again.
Okay,
Stizzy
um,
covers Exotic's mistake.
Oh,
And
good
then
touch, good touch.
there's a
That
lot of
was
players
really
ending
scary.
up
We only have
upfield
1% defense.
Off of lost 50s or missed touches, and they're in redirect position.
He actually
Does
almost
look
got
like
beaten
Vitality
there.
are eager to send more players forward, waiting, cherry picking. Stizzy, that could have been a good bounce off the corner. Seiko's not gonna get a touch. Leave
Your
space
heart
for
rate's
Zen,
better
the
get
last
to-
person you want behind the ball.
Get to 200 if we get to
It's back
overtime.
over to Joyo. Big booming clears, but
Backboarders, backboarders!
the one's hunting Zen. He actually missed
Ah!
the triple tap.
I don't think he expected Seiko to miss the save. And then
Musty!
suddenly,
Musty! Okay, he busted out the Musty.
free play double for Zen
He's confident.
has gone, gone
What the
crazy.
hell is-
Just
what the
wondered
hell is
what
going
chance
on?
that was for Vitality.
Musty.
Oh no, he's gonna be thinking about that. There's not enough time. Somehow you got.
Thanks for the follow there.
He had the chance to get his team
Abjack.
in the lead. This is game 7. Boston implications so much here. And yet, whenever you get the chance, you come up short. But there might be even more opportunities down the line. He's trying to make it himself into the corner. Zen took the boost. Abject flying up early. Exotic, no touch for him, but it's going to go right back to Zen. And a booming clear all the way to the other side.
Okay, yes,
GK.
good. What is that touch? What is that touch?
Strong, but for how long, Johnny?
Well, Vitality are knocking at the door. They look like
Yeah,
a more
I'm
dangerous
locked
team.
in.
GK just trying to.
I just need them to lock in.
Wait for that opportunity to come their way. You're Stizzy again. This
Okay,
time.
nice. We got Joy there.
Combined with Zen to create something. Exotic takes over.
Flip reset.
Abjact's up for it. Does well. Seiko
bit
in
awkward.
reverse, still able to pre-flip it. And
Nice,
intercept.
nice.
Now
Just
you're
do the
gonna
bounce thing. Do the bounce thing.
No way, no way.
Denied by Exotic.
Both teams on a
Oh, no.
line. But of course, if this ball hits the ground at 0 seconds, we will go into OT in Game 7. We wouldn't want it any other way. Zen takes the boost. Seiko by himself has some space on the wall. Gets past
Just going.
one of the defenders, and it's going to be a
All
casual
right,
draw
GK. I know we can get that
OT,
kickoff goal.
Johnny.
We can get it.
DK won the last game of the kickoff goal. Trying to get it here, but failing to do so. Exotic with a double mid. Who's going to be there?
Seiko!
Where's the striker, Zen?
Oh my God! Wait,
Seiko. Did Seiko just
dude,
might
Seiko
get
was so
Seiko?
lost there. I don't know how he got the save.
Jump that never happened.
Or it might have just been a poor shot out of Zen. That was the second opportunity.
GK, please
that
lock
Zen
in,
had
please.
to potentially end this game or get his team in a leading position. Joyo underneath the ball, looking for a flip reset from the
Oh!
ceiling. Doesn't land properly. It's going to bounce off the
No,
backboard.
it's Zen.
Has to get a read.
Why is it
Well, he
Zen?
might have missed a few chances on offense. He's there on the defense.
Stizzy unable to work this one. Exotic does
wait.
get everyone from GK.
2v1 on Zen.
Yeah, look at the
Bang.
second time on that. I'm willing
Bang.
to give the benefit of the doubt. I think
Bang!
he might have-
Bang! 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 Bang!
But
No!
Seiko the other way. That's off the crossbar and the post. A little bit of Zen as well.
Oh,
Stizzy
it's
now
so
taking
close.
the
We just,
defense,
it
but
was
GK
so close.
still
Literally a millimeter.
area. Seiko with a slow shot. Zen saves it.
A lot of mind games with the slow shot at work.
But yeah, my heart rate as
Best
well.
one and the best approach here for Seiko, but it's coming down to small little decisions. Which way and how do you want to place this ball into the net? There's always going to be a goalkeeper, so you got to outsmart them. Neither team has been able to do that even a single time in Game 7.
Abjack.
But surely
Wait,
something
we got Seiko.
is
We got Seiko on the
horizon.
backboard.
You can just
I
smell
didn't
it
see him
in the
there.
air, and it could be
No,
a
we need a
great
backboarder.
ball.
Yeah, Jack's on the back.
Nice.
Low boost does get it into the corner. Demo on Seiko. Joyo, the only one with
Get
boost
50,
right
get
now, but
50.
Seiko
That's gonna buy us a
with
lot of time.
RE.
We got all the boosts.
Such tension on Champions Field. So much riding on this.
Oh,
one.
Joy with the wall dashes.
They
Wait,
want
good
to
50
follow
mid?
through on
We get
that.
possession?
Remain so as long
Force to
as
save,
they
get a
the
demo?
next goal.
Oh, so close.
All of Vitality bunched up in the corner. Exotic, unable.
Oh,
to
wait,
get clear.
Exotic.
Boostless.
Did he just
Stizzy
troll?
with some. The GK have got a chance to do something here. This is a good position for them. Joyo's got a free touch, but he doesn't get the
Wait,
right
Abjack!
cross. Oh, it was no one there.
We're still
Bump.
just waiting. Stizzy, big clear out. Something might break for Vitality.
Alright, we got a demo. We got a demo on Stizzy.
That they've been waiting for, hunting for so
Oh,
long.
I don't know
Unable,
if.
but he's just applying
I don't-
pressure.
yeah.
Wants to loosen a couple of screws
Nice.
here.
Keep
on
him
the
in the corner.
side of GK, they've held on with all of the offense. It feels like in this OT.
We have no boost. We have no
Vitality
boost.
Finding their footing.
Somebody get
getting
some
back into
boost.
it.
Well, this is where all of the willingness to take 50s is really shutting down the solo plays early. Stizzy's got one here though.
I'm literally
Reset,
shaking
yeah,
right
no
now.
reset at all. Joyo gets there too fast for him. And Abjack's demo in the back corner leaves in on Seiko with the save once again.
That demo from Abjack, it almost cost them the game. At first, you think he's just taking
Jesus
out
Christ.
Stizzy, and it's going to benefit him, but he wasn't able to get a touch, and you got to get in
Backboarders,
front of him.
backboarders,
Joyo can't get
yes.
in front of that one, but there's two players
Abjack,
on
what is
Abjack.
that
What's he
touch?
doing? He's absolutely beating
Okay.
himself.
Okay,
Still-
did Vitality just
I mean,
overcommit
they are
here?
barely hanging on by a thread, Johnny.
He almost baited everybody. It looked like he completely trolled the game with a booming touch into the ceiling above his goal. He got back to it. Almost
What is
counterattacked. Now Seiko slowing it down again,
Oh, no.
controlling the pace beautifully. I do love the way Seiko
Dude,
slows it
this
down
game
there,
is-
but doesn't create too much for GK, at least not in their favor. Exotic with a delayed 50 now.
Nice.
So many delayed 50s in
Nice.
an attempt to seize
Oh,
possession.
Seiko. It's just so jarring when you're in a game 7 and everybody is playing very
What?
passive,
Okay.
very safe with the rotations, and you hit the brakes. You try to be the one guy with the guts.
Guys, please, we have to
break
get out.
the-
We
the
have to
pace
get
of
out
the
of
play.
defense.
Maybe
Don't
it's
dive
not
50 in
right,
the- in the
maybe
nets.
50-50. It's not gonna work. And Abjack, he's got some space, but denied by Stizzy.
Exotic with another chance. He hits the post on it. Joyo doesn't panic. Gets a 50.
Nice.
Stizzy's side flipped
Beat
here.
him, beat
Jack's
him.
gonna be
Yes.
equal to him.
Oh, they still have
4
it.
minutes into overtime. And overtime that both
We need
teams to
possession.
win to
We
stay
need
fully in
possession right
control of
now.
their major qualification. They're not eliminated should they lose. But they can't come any
Okay.
more comfortable.
Get ready, get ready.
Oh, Stizzy was looking for a demo. Seiko
Did they overcommit there?
barely escaped it.
Stizzy has no boost. Okay,
Every
he's got boost now.
decision is gonna come
But this-
into
wait.
play. It's a good bounce from Joyo. Oh, but the 50 didn't go
Ah,
away. Is that shot
what?
going
Why
in?
is it our
It's
nets?
gonna go in. It's rolling in. Zen, the player who
How
had a
is-
couple of chances early to get
How
them
is that in our
on
nets?
the right foot. Here he is, ending it in OT.
Holy
and getting
cell.
some revenge for his team.
I don't even
Just
know
a
what to say.
clean beat on target does it. Jack was upfield expecting a
I
50-50.
actually don't know what to say. That was
And Vitality eliminate GK.
such a bad.
Is
Was it
well,
not a
for all of you
50?
neutral fans watching, the
Of
ideal
course they lose
situation
like that.
the tiebreak chances.
We want the
fact that there
drama.
could be one,
We want
Oh
the drama.
It's
God.
definitely gone up with that win for Vitality, but oh wow, what a heartbreaker for GK. They now
Okay.
wait on the sideline.
It's okay. We can
to
still make
see if
major.
Both Magnifico and Manchester City will miss top 4. That is their number one.
We need
qualification
Magnifico.
scenario. If
Magnifico.
Either
And-
Man City or
okay, I just said
Magnifico
that in
or
a
both
very
of them
the
finish
O in a
the
very weird
semifinals,
Scottish way.
there will be a
I don't know why I
tiebreak.
do
Should they
that.
make the final, GK are out, so
We
they're
need
definitely
Magnifico
hoping for anything but
and
that.
Man City to
And
not
they
make
have
top 4.
no control now. They just have to sit back and watch the stream like
I don't know why my-
everybody
like,
else
there's like a
and
bit of
see how things
Scottish in my
start
accent
to
sometimes.
fall in this crazy chaotic game of Rocket League. To take a look now at the replays, it was
Yeah, that's such a bad way to
so
lose.
close, and I was feeling for Zen. I kept
All right,
harping
I'm gonna
on him.
go
He had
take a short
many
toilet break.
chances
I'm gonna come
to
back,
make this
play a
not
game of
as
threes,
close,
and then go
but he
watch
just
the
wanted
next
all
game,
of
which
the
is
drama. And of
what
course,
is
it's
the
going
next
to end
game?
with just a full field clanger from the corner.
It
Johnny.
is.
Yeah, Seiko thought he
Yeah,
could
this is
just
open
patch
one.
that. Zen
Yeah.
got a faster recovery than he
It
expected
is.
and dunked on him.
Next
Absolute
game
pandemonium in the
is
Vitality,
uh
in the Vitality
KC versus NIP.
boot camp. Well, let's go to the break. We've got more action coming up.
I'm gonna
right
take a
after.
short break, guys.
Well, looks like you're backing up a
I will
bit
be
here.
back.
Okay, Luann,
You guys want? You guys
Remember, you don't work here. Young
enjoy the
homeowners love to get
9914.
involved with everything. Luann going once.
Progressive can't protect you from becoming
Yeah.
your parents, but we can protect your home and auto when you bundle with us.
Sorry. Luann.
T-Bates here, and today I have a special unboxing from Blacklight. It's gonna be something you've never seen before. ASMR. Let's get into it. Oh my gosh. Sorry. Oh my gosh. It's cool.
What a hotel.
Right? And only 210 a night on my favorite site.
What?
You didn't check Trivago.
I got mine for 130. You have to check Trivago.
Check Trivago and you could save up to 40%.
You didn't check Trivago? I didn't check Trivago.
Hotel Trivago.
Using your phone whilst driving makes you 4 times more likely to crash. That's why you could use a co-driver from Ono. One of these. It warns me of speed cameras. London has 2,500 of them. It sits on the dash and it blinks and beeps discreetly when I approach a camera. I slow down, I save 100 quid, safe and sound. You might say, well, I've got an app for that and it's free. Well, that's great, but I don't want to look at my phone whilst I'm driving. In any case, most journeys are short. You don't fire up your phone's app for 20 minutes to the shops, even if there are 5 speed cameras on your route.
guys, I'm back.
Game
I
seven,
just went to the
game seven,
toilet,
game
but
seven. After 2 losses,
I
Vitality
didn't know what the
finally
bathroom code was. Does
overcome
anybody
GK
does
and
anybody
clinch
know?
their way to Boston to join the Blue
bathroom
Wall
code
for our
is?
first major of the year. GK now having to
Vitality's
sit
back.
by and watch.
I want to
as
see
two other
them
teams vying
since
for
they
the
made it
spot,
through
play
the
their
bottom
next
bracket. I want to see
series.
them
And talk about
make
that win. I have
the
Eversax
semifinals.
joining me on the
at
line. Congratulations, Eversax, on finally overcoming GK.
NIP common.
Yeah, I mean it was just one match, so it's okay. But yeah, thank you. It feels good.
Yeah, I
I
want
don't
to talk
quite
about
remember.
that matchup because
Was that last
obviously
week or
we
something?
looked at the last 2. It went to game
I
7 every
normally skip
time,
the
and
K-Court
unfortunately
matches
for you
just
guys, GK had taken
they
the
just
series.
win everything.
Can you walk me
But,
through what
today
maybe,
we're gonna watch it.
What was going on there? Why is this matchup
Alright, we're gonna play
destined
a game
to
of
go to
threes.
game 7 every time?
Man, I wish I knew. Cause
While
I
we
think,
wait for the
I
match
think we
to start.
could close it faster. If we play the way we want. But no, to be honest, I think they play a very defensive gameplay.
Oh shit,
and
that was
so
quick.
if
Champions
they score one
Field.
goal,
We're going
they're gonna
straight to
be,
Champions Field
all
again.
in on defense, and if it's a day where we struggle to score or shots are not going in, I guess we lose
But
some
I
games
genuinely
and it
believe
goes to game
this
7.
RLCS Fennec is better than the Zen Fennec.
I guess overall the team
It looks so much better. It looks so much faster.
About the win, this was important for you guys. You guys clinched.
The Zen Fennec
to
looks a little bit
Boston.
chubby, but
So really, a lot of the stress is off of you guys.
I'm
How do you
stupid.
make sure that the team?
I haven't
stays
played in a week,
motivated,
so I'm gonna be a
doesn't
bit
goof off
rusty
Too
here.
much, knowing that you've already made
my team's probably
Boston,
gonna
you
hate me.
still
You gotta
want
bump
to
it.
win throughout the rest of the bracket.
Yeah, to be honest, qualifying to Boston is just like one step, but I don't think anyone is gonna be demotivated tomorrow. I think we all
Overhand.
want to win. We all
Mid pass.
use the win for
There's
for
nobody there.
Boston, so tomorrow we'll go even
Demo.
harder than today.
Now, we were talking about it before because in Boston, the last time Zen was
fine. It's in
there,
our corner.
you know, there was a historical speech.
Oh,
and,
it's not fine.
You know, they took on
Teammate didn't get a touch.
the American audience and became the hometown heroes there. If there's any trouble for the team, do you guys feel like that's another possibility? Zen talked about becoming American again for that moment.
Wait, being American?
I think
Oh
we
yeah,
want
that's just
the
it.
crowd to win,
That's
so
in their
I'm
nuts.
confident that it won't be needed.
Yes.
That's fair. Hey, I'm not going to take any more time. It looks like the team is saying Zen maybe needs some. You got to get them under control. Thank you so much, Eversax, for
Skip,
joining.
guys. Skip, skip, skip.
Congratulations on making Boston, and good luck throughout the rest of this bracket.
Thank you. Goodbye.
There it is. Turtle, I finally get you now. Welcome to the net.
Ooh, it's gonna be here, dude. I've been like, I need to spray like WD-40
I'm a bit
all
slow
over
on
my
reading
body.
the
That's how
bounces
rusty
today.
I feel, dude.
That's right.
But it's been,
You got Johnny here to help you through it.
yeah,
You're
Johnny
good here.
clutched out there in that series, and it was a crazy series. Of
teammate.
course, we go to Game
Yes.
7. I mean, you asked them,
Demo?
why does this keep happening? I love the confidence too from Eversax to just be like, look, we could have closed out earlier, but we were kind of messing around. Didn't feel like that, but I'm glad to know they had the confidence, especially moving into Boston, and they earned
Oh,
this
I
win,
had to get a beat
especially
there.
in that last moment.
Yeah, they've got
Yes,
that
good
GK
save.
being a defensive team as well, saying that they're just one-goal merchants, get one goal and then sit back. But that's not really been a
just
problem
right
for
there.
Vitality going up against that style in the past. So this seems like a new issue for them. They can't break down the defense. Really, for me, the Vitality seem like they're just their own worst enemies. They're just not taking their chances. They're not confidently making decisive decisions in offense, and it's giving GK multiple opportunities to get a foothold in the series, which eventually did go Vitality's way. But yeah, on the other side of the coin, heartbreaker for GK. They're in the worst position
Nice,
possible.
good 50.
having watched so
Teammates
many
there?
matches and having needing a specific result
Yo, how's
in
it
all
going?
of them, in order to avoid the tiebreak.
Well, I'm curious then, Johnny, you were just bringing up the fact, you know, okay, are they a defensive team, or was it just that Vitality was letting them just be comfortable on defense so that they opted for that?
Nice.
I think
Fake them a little bit
Vitality
there.
they were trying to read too much. If they just hit the ball on target, they would have had a couple goals in that game 7.
Oh, wait, he almost-
They were trying to be too smart with
Wha-
it.
how's that not in?
Where he had so much time
I actually
to
just
take a
saved it.
shot, and he's maybe thinking, oh, Seiko's going to
Oh,
breach
that
it,
bounce is so
shoots it under
bad.
him. And then he just ends up hitting it straight at Seiko. I think in that position it's probably
Wait,
better
musty,
to just
musty.
shoot top bins, and if the keeper pre-jumps and saves it.
No,
fair enough.
that was so
But
bad.
You don't
man,
want
that's
to look
sick.
silly just taking a shot directly at a goalie. If
I
he
mean, the
lost
next
the
game's
series,
gonna
he would
start
kick
in like
himself here, but they
probably
won,
2
so it's
minutes,
fine.
so
Yeah,
probably gonna head
and
back
you can
to
tell he was
watching
happy by
RLCS
the end
after
of it,
this
too.
one.
They have to be. I mean, Turtle, they just clinched into Boston here. I mean, Gentlemate's also happy.
yeah.
I think that clinched them as well. So, you know, 2 spots, Turtle, now gone.
I mean, that feeling is like no
Oh,
other.
that's a bit
Whenever
too
you
far.
just take a giant Sai of Relief Johnny and I were constantly talking about. You just don't want to
What
watch
is that?
and let things happen without any
Nice, we got
control
touched
in
there.
the mix.
Wait,
I
that's
mean,
just in?
That's the worst. So you're in like
I thought Nash
purgatory at
got it
that point.
back
So you
into the
gotta
corner.
figure out a way, and that's why Zen's behind the camera doing a bunch of dances.
Yeah, moving on again to where we are in the points now. As I said, 2 of those spots locked in now. We got K-Corp, Vitality, and Gentlemates, and we're waiting to see the last
GG's.
spot there, Johnny, is really what we're looking at. I mean, like, there's a potential for a 3-way tie coming up.
Yeah, and yeah, with Vitality
this is so
being
bad.
6 points clear of Magnifico and Manchester City, yeah, like I said, I think that does just, it puts them too far
Nice, you
away
bumped
for
him?
both teams to catch up, because you need to have like 2 teams winning, which
I was hoping
happen.
he would pass
So
there.
you can have one of them catch up by 5 and the other one wins the event, but that would still leave Vitality 1 point in. So they they've just done enough now. They can relax.
Oh, we actually got touched.
Yeah,
What a
shift their
pass.
focus, perhaps, to
What a
winning this event,
pass.
because that's something Vitality haven't done in a while.
Well, those will be determined tomorrow if we can see Magnifico
Wait.
Man City
Oh,
make
no.
it into top 4. That's what GK is hoping will
Defense,
not happen.
yes.
But right now we go into the upper bracket. Moving on to Ninjas in Pajamas versus K-Corp. Both of these teams
Nice,
total
get 50.
have already qualified in for Boston right now, so it really is breaking right
Rank,
to a little extra,
right now in
extra
C3
points on
and
the board.
3s.
Well, I just love the
fell
contrast that
off
we're
a
going to
bit.
see. I mean, we go from having these
Oh, we have to
series
get
where
that
it's
beat
either an elimination matchup, you know,
Tough.
earlier like we saw with BSK getting knocked
Yeah,
out
I
of
was
contention,
GC in 3s
versus
earlier this
Vitality and
season,
GK
but,
trying to still make it, and as we said,
I keep playing while
keep,
somewhat-
things in their own control. But
somewhat
now
drunk, so.
we kind of shift gears,
We are
and
not
both
in
teams
GC
have
anymore.
secured a spot in Boston, and that means I think we're going to get the most comfortable, relaxed Rocket League, and therefore the ceiling is going to expand. We're going to get some crazy plays here on the pitch for sure.
Well, that's a good point. Both these teams just going to be able to have fun with
Squeeze
it.
and boost.
Again,
Wait,
you still
they
want to collect
overcommitted.
points throughout the season.
Just passed.
A little
100%,
extra
yeah.
money too, but at the same time, you're right. That pressure's gone. I think for Ninjas in
back to
Pajamas,
this.
you know, taking down K-Corp that keeps on winning is going to be a big thing. Johnny, I think that they're probably going to be pretty locked in for this. This is going to be an important match for them to win.
Oh yeah, I mean, well, for
Just
both
for
teams, because
break.
yeah, KC
Wait, that's just
they
it.
don't accept losing. It's not part of
That's
their
true.
DNA. But yeah,
Wait,
NIP,
can
they
we
wanna
pull
get back
off
to
a
winning ways.
GK
They started
kickoff?
off this season so well. Last
Hello,
event
Eclipse.
was not so good for them. Now they want to get back in the right direction before the major. I do love the beanie for extra there,
just
because
gotta
you
keep
always
it
are
there.
worried, especially in the winter months.
I need some boost.
Okay.
Bald heads in the cold weather. I mean, after you get a haircut and your head's freezing, he's not worried about that. He's got a beanie
Yeah.
on in the
Oh.
The beanie buff.
He's boiling.
Keep it up.
And these
No.
teams actually did face off against each other.
Let's
in
go
the
back
first
to
open.
the
I
watch
mean,
party,
that
because
actually went in favor of NIP.
they're about to start.
They went up 3-1 in that series, so I think this could be closer than people are anticipating, even with the dominance leaf
All right,
of
who do
KC.
you guys got?
Well, chat, progressive fan vote's still going on while we're tallying up your counts. Let's get
I'm gonna
ours on the board.
I'm gonna put
I,
KC in
at
the
this
chat. I
point,
mean,
I'm gonna
obviously
lead it away
KC.
again. I just cannot go against the blue wall.
I'm gonna
at this
be-
point. They've showed consistently they come out.
Wait,
on
which
top.
team should we support?
Maybe they
this,
drop to
this
the
game?
lowers and make a way to the grands, but I fully expect them into a grands. Turtle, I cannot go against them right now.
You know, I understand that. And, you know, even for me, I've been obviously keeping my toes in the water with RLCS over the past few months, but to come back and, you know, really be fully integrated again and just see that KC are still one of the best, if not the best, arguably, and it's hard to go against them. My microphone, this is blue. I mean, there's a reason, right?
For this,
So I was prepped for this. I'm going KC.
Who do you guys think are
It
gonna win
really
this?
is very
who's gonna
KC
win this
blue,
one?
actually.
Right? It's like perfect.
on point.
I didn't even plan this, dude. It's crazy.
That is Rocket League blue right there. That's genius. I don't have a blue microphone, but I am going to go for the blue team. I think KC win this. Shocker, I know. But KC still looking like the top team in Europe and potentially top team in the world. Wow. Yeah, very strong.
Okay, that's
as
actually
well.
It makes sense.
We've seen the blue wall not
But
always
it's not,
win
it's
the
not an
fan vote
elimination game,
before,
so it's probably not
the
going
fact
to
that
matter
it's
as
this
much.
heavy means chat is very confident in it. Why don't we get to the
But,
game right now? Both these teams already making their way to
Wait,
Boston.
I want
Both of
I
these
want
teams
K-Corp
have a second
to
life
get
right
sent
now.
to the
So what
bottom
we're hoping for is just a
bottom
great
bracket so we can
series of
take
Rocket
Manchester
League.
City
the blue
out.
wall facing down
'Cause
Ninjas in Pajamas.
If they do, that's gonna be great. So I hope NIP win this one.
And it's time for the
'Cause
upper
we need GK
bracket
to be in the
game
major.
one, presented by Progressive. It's going to be a vibe session, Stumpy, because both these teams comfortably clinched to go to Boston, and they're here just playing for some cash money.
Yeah.
Cash
And
money.
I think
Cash
playing
money.
without that pressure is going to benefit NIP.
Is that a producer or
I
a
mean,
rapper?
realistically, NIP, they are quite clearly locked in as that number 2 team in Europe. They have come out the gates absolutely swinging. A brand new team coming into the season. CRR has been wonderful, and Joria's, my word, we saw him taking part in the kickoff LAN. He has been an incredible player. Last week, they were an incredible team. It has been such a good showing from NIP early on in this season. However, they are up against the currently best team in the world, Kami.
The final boss, as we say. K-Corp is always there, especially in split ones. They're always the most dominant team. With Vatira, Joris with a shot early, hits just a bit high, so the first chance goes awry here. And now some bumps coming out by Vatira on Oli, but Oli will get back in time. But Ninjas in Pajamas, while they are comfortable, they do only have a 1-point lead for that 2 seed right now. They are in the upper bracket, so they have 2 lives. As we see CRR trying to do everything against 3 defenders.
Is K-Corp...
Cleans it up.
Are K-Corp actually...
A little bit of pressure on them, though, while K-Corp has already clinched.
What are they doing? Okay, wait. I'm just going to support NIP instead.
That sort of lag, weird reset from CRR.
Wait, I totally forgot. Yeah, we do have to support NIP, so K-Corp goes into the bottom bracket.
KC weren't expecting it to drop
Because they
so
KC
quickly,
beat
right in front of their net. All 3 panic. All 3 end up going straight
come on,
towards it.
NIP.
It leaves it open for Joris just to squeeze it in that near post. So an early lead for NIP, maybe going against Script early on. But they've been a fantastic team to watch. I mean, both these sides have been. KC, of course, they came from the
Gentlemates
open, number 1 over the kickoff LAN. They managed to take that
that's going to be an
down, and
important
it was
game as well.
such a dominant performance in the final. They also beat
Because you also
NIP
can't
in the final
get,
there.
we can't have
as part
Magnifico
of the
make the top
open
4.
one and part of the kickoff LAN.
But that went to Champions Field. Like, Ninjas in Pajamas played very well. They were up 3-1 in that series. Exactly. So, like, Ninjas in Pajamas can hang with K-Corp. And especially, CRR.
Oh, nice.
Another play by CRR puts
Well played,
Ninjas
well
up
played.
too early.
I mean, NIP, they are coming out of the gates, wanting to be hot, wanting to be a scary team, and Juicy was getting harassed by Jorias at the back. He couldn't slow down. That meant that his pathing was so much more readable for CRR.
are those like Razer
coming in for it. He can position himself
headsets?
for the dunk.
They're just all wearing green headsets.
In 100 seconds, NIP lead by 2.
And that's a little surprising by Ninjas. They're not known to be a physical team. They're normally like a bottom 5 in demos per game, but they were getting aggressive there. Jorius trying to chase them down, while the opposite side, K-Corp, they have 5.4 demos per game, number 1 of all European teams. They like to play that physical game and clear out goals, but right now, Ninja's taking it early in game 1.
Lovely play there from, I believe it was Oli, just a nip in front of Juicy, trying to go for a slower play in the air. He can go in, get a touch on the ball, keeps it away from the attacking
Vatsy
man.
trying to do a pop reset.
So Oli can trap the ball quite nicely. Picks up the 100 boost too. CRR
it's actually, it's so hard to do pop reset. Like,
which ends up falling just a little bit awry, going into the 6-yard box, but nothing
wait.
more.
Almost a rule 1?
Broken.
Wait, was that a rule 1?
Watch out for that, but K-Corp, this is what they do best. They gain offensive pressure, then they start going physical demos.
I feel like it was close, but not quite a rule 1 yet.
Give some boost over to Ninjas, and Oli will make another play.
Unless they just reacted really fast and broke it.
Which was a huge play to clear it yet again. So K-Corp can't establish that
whoever
offense
broke
right now
that could be Karma.
just play in the other half for about 1:30 and just find a way to score after that. But Ninjas clearing it early with some good physical play.
Tira though, threatening with boost, drops it to Atto. Jorias, I love that positioning from him. Low boost, just wants to keep his car presence in the way, otherwise Atto had a pretty free shot. Again, Jorias low boost into the corner. He's going to have to pick up something that can't last forever. CRR is going to buy his teammate a little bit more time here, as he then continues to harass Atto, takes the ball away from him. It seems to be right now that any player on the ball has got low
Juicy's.
boost.
Juicy's looking a bit wiggly today.
Yeah, we're seeing some good bump plays. Here's a give and go. Atto and Juicy just a little bit behind. Back to Vatira, but Jorius will clear that out. The first pass was just a little bit behind, so the whole play kind of fell apart. Jorius got the easy clear. He'll get another big clear.
K-Corp just don't look super in sync today.
And try and gain control on the
like they're not connecting with each other.
Oli will
like,
take control, but right to
just
Vatira. It's going to go up.
Not a lot of passes.
Yet. That's what we expect out of K-Corp, but a good dunk there. But Jorius
and
with
just
the
no
dunk,
threat.
We'll get a little bit of a clear.
80 seconds as sorry, the 70
How is
seconds. And Atto, as I make a mistake, he does not. From that sidewall, he can just sneak it home with no boost too.
Oh, Jorius
completely
just
flubs it, and Oli, he starts to creep forward, thinking Jorius has
it's
a
not like it
touch.
was a good play by K-Corp, really.
So that is going to be the first goal for KC.
NIP just fumbled
and we
that.
all thought there's no play here. Atto's got no boost. He can't really do anything, but Jorius
what
off
the hell?
wall A slight misplay, but credit to Atto with no boost, and now a dunk opportunity. Can he follow it up? He cannot. Vatira with another shot. Juicy and Atto both diving as well.
What just happened there?
Vatira with the final
What
shot.
just
Can he
happened
get the
there?
double tap, squeeze it in
Oh,
near
Liam.
post? No, he goes to the outside post, and K-Corp all of
Yeah,
a
chat,
sudden
that was-
right back in this.
I mean, I wonder if Atto could have scored.
That was so
He
weird.
has this second bite of the cherry, but CRR's going to.
They're just whiffing everything. Maybe something wrong with the
Vatira now
server.
just hunting, wanting these.
How is that
He
in?
keeps his flip. He jumps off to
Bro,
get
let's see
a
what
bomb,
happened.
realizes, actually, I can just score this myself, lads, and does it on his own.
Huh.
Atto bumps him up into
There's
position.
nobody on the
The team
backboard.
chemistry of K-Corp is just like, what is this? Like,
Yeah, this is pretty-
Vatira's trying
this
to
is
wait
very
out for the
cool.
pass. Atto
This
kinda
is
reads
Rocket
it poorly,
League.
but it was an awkward spot. But Vatira gets bumped back into
Alright.
the ball. Heads
NIP,
up play
we
by
gotta get a
K-Corp.
goalie here.
And we talk about Ninjas doing so well early, but all of a sudden, the last 30 seconds, all K-Corp.
How did we fumble that 2-goal lead?
K-Corp's press is going to be the best in the world.
Seriously, that was so
NIP
bad.
need to see what they can to deal with it. Vatira's now has been bought a little bit of space by his teammate Atto, getting rid of Oli.
Joris, what was the?
He can get the dunk on it. Who's going to be the
Right,
first
so
to
we
get
got some
ball in
defense.
the air? Atto bullies Oli out of the
Uh-oh.
way. The 50 goes central. Oli will now catch this. Over Juicy. It's a 2v1.
Oh, bump.
Vatira's man on the goal line. He cannot
Yes.
keep it
Well done,
away.
well done.
And who do you want to go for the low
5
50
ads?
drive challenge?
Wait, are
other
you
than
watching-
Big bad Oli?
Oli
wait,
beats
you are
out
watching
one, so
YouTube.
CRR knows
Wait,
his
how are you
job.
getting
He's got to
ads?
go for Vatira, who does dodge that demo rather well and
'Cause I'm
almost
not
gets that
monetized
50
yet.
out, but it just squeaks in, and Ninjas back on top after this last shaky minute of play. Can they hold out? Vatira's up in the air. He's getting challenged early. Cannot get around him. CRR, can he get the ball
So,
down
I
on
don't
the
think there
ground? He
should be
will.
any ads playing.
And we have game one going to Ninjas in pajamas.
We've seen NIP come through to these spots before, but have not been able to take any of the open titles so far with this current roster.
Alright, well done, NIP.
Jory's last season, he managed to get his for the first time in God knows how long when he was playing for Dignitas along with Jack and Stizzy. So those boys, they know what it feels like, and Carmine Corp, they're incredibly used to it at this point. With Vatira and Atto rocking their Birmingham Major Champion titles. Juicy's got his historically on LAN with Gentlemates over in Copenhagen, not the most recent one, the one before that. So all these players know what these positions are like. He's trying to, as we said, Carmine Corp playing for that first
This
place,
game
little bit
doesn't
of
feel
money,
as exciting
and
as the
NIP
last
wanting
one.
to try to fend
Maybe
off
it's just 'cause,
Vitality and lock in their second
I
place.
don't
seeding.
really have a team.
Yeah, so
I'm
CRR, just a
specifically
great
supporting.
opening 2 minutes from him, making 2 key plays to give Ninjas in pajamas.
I mean, you know,
that 2-goal
Carmine Corp
lead
is just,
early.
you know, Carmine
And the reason
Corp.
why you want a 2-goal lead
And
early
NIP
is because K-Corp at any moment
I
can
guess
just
NIP.
press you, and they did for the last minute and a half of that game.
Definitely
where
wouldn't
they
say
pressed
I'm
them like crazy,
exactly a
got tons
fan
of
of
shots on net.
either one.
But Ninjas find a way with Oli. He just beat out one, and then CRR goes for the physical play. We talked about Ninjas.
I am
not
kind of
physical
a
team,
fan
but
of
they're showing
Vatira.
it so far in game one.
But
Yeah, it was great pressure from NIP as well. I mean, they took the game
Also,
into
he's
their own
just-
hands.
he's
They were
winning so
aggressive
much, so
early
you
on.
don't
I think
exactly
you
have
sort
to
of need to do
support
that
him.
against KC. Otherwise, they will just wear you down.
He can
And there's a few
lose his
teams
match,
out
go
there
to the
that will
bottom
think,
bracket,
oh, yeah,
and
we
still
can
win the-
sustain. They're going
the
to
whole
throw
league
everything at
also.
us. We can just get some counterattacks. And I think we have seen that work sometimes. It's just, to me, it feels a lot less likely that you're going to be able to sustain that and get a counterattack than it is you taking the game to them. And I think the NIP have got that offensive prowess where they can take the aggression straight to Carmine Corp's front door.
It's always nice when you do a ground dribble too and beat out a K-Corp defender. That doesn't happen that often, so when you do get those moments, the other teammates need to know, all right, we
Blaze,
need
I'm
to
probably
score
not
now.
going
Any chance
to
you
be
have against
doing
K-Corp,
any
you have to
playing
punish
really
them.
today. I
Because
think this is
otherwise,
going to be the last game I'm
if
going to
keep these
watch.
games close,
and
K-Corp will find a way, which they almost did in
I
game one,
think I
but
might end the stream.
Ninjas in Pajamas prevail, and they're going to hope to get an early
do some
2-game
other
lead
stuff.
here. But we'll have to see. Right now, K-Corp, no pressure.
Oh.
Some demo plays coming out. Joris
Jorian.
avoids it
That's a
from
good
Vatira
save.
and gets the clear.
That was so well played as well. He was getting bumped in net, got dribbled back into his own 6-yard box, and in the end just goes to in and out save off the sidewall. Lovely
Not
play
much
from him, a
boost
player
there.
that has been an absolute joy to watch in the last season and the start of this one especially. First minute gone without incident, and we're not seeing NIP get the early lead they got in the first.
A great infield pass, and the 1-2-3 just a little bit too
NIP
soft
are
on the
actually
final
cooking.
pass. Vatira with the fake.
Joris is
just
getting
trying to get
harassed
physical
there.
to keep this ball out.
Oh.
Just enough time for CRR to get back and get the save.
I mean, that was really
Oh,
threatening
huge
against
counter
NIP
attack
there.
chance
Carmine
here.
Corp are able to not quite squeeze it, but instill the
can
fear
get the
of
ball
God
out.
into their opposition.
quick enough.
Juicy on target, CRR now.
Double commit from
Had to
K-Corp?
get the save away. The Vatira
What?
shoots,
What? They're
slams it
so
straight
not on the
into
same
Atto, who
page
he
today.
really wanted to get out of the way.
Yeah, we talk about aerial fakes. That's what K-Corp loves to do, but problem was just a little too close
What
to
a
the ball
touch.
that time. But Vatira's got a chance to flip reset around 1.
Nice.
But CRR is there, and we've seen this with Ninjas time and time again. Always having 2 defenders ready. They'll force out the flip reset early, and then have the other
Decent
member
touch.
make the save, and it's worked many times
Couldn't
so
get the
far.
scoop,
Except
though.
this first 2 games.
No, don't let him
St.
score
Carmine
here.
Corp go
You
for
can't
these
let him score
attacks
here.
though on relatively
Yes.
low boost. They're committing very high up when across the board none of their players have over 50. I think that leaves them very susceptible to these counter attacks that you do see happen
Oh,
against them.
another whiff?
NIP though, they need to have
Or was
that
that
vision
intentional?
and they need to go down pitch and steal boost, steal their very limited resources.
Good bump.
Oli and Jorius have done so. Juicy does not get bumped by Oli in the same breath as Jorius now onto the ceiling. The shot on target from Vatira. And CRR, goal line heroics from him to keep NIP level.
5 saves now for CRR. He's been on the goal line for every single one of these, it feels like, and just making great save after great save. Here's another one, small save, but he mishandles it. But they get away
How's
with
that not
Atto
in?
missing the shot.
I feel like Atto maybe could have taken a second longer there. Instead he hits it and it ends up going and deflecting
good
off
for us,
CRR. Does not find its way in. But with no boost, he wasn't to know it, but maybe could have taken a little bit longer. Oli opts to go via the big boost. As does, I think CRR there and Oli had different ideas because CRR steals the boost then goes for the man and Oli thinks, all right, I'm going to steal the boost then go for the man. Oh, you've already done it. Okay, I guess I'll take the ball here.
Yeah, no boost. I'm like, great. What am I going to do with this? Thanks, CRR. Appreciate it, bud.
Jory is now towards that right-hand side with Jory is bumping again. Oli to go long.
Oh, CRR's
CRR
up.
Can he shoot it? Can he pass it? Drops it low
Oh,
and Juicy.
that was really good
Just wide of
placement.
the goal line, can clear it away. Atto up high.
They had, like,
reset,
2v1
does get caught
defense
out
now,
by
so.
Jory. Doesn't commit the flip to it. CRR, if he can get this on target, it's at least a bit of a threat, but Vatira works his way back just in time. 80 seconds. Neither team managing to break each other's deadlock.
And so far, K-Corps have more in the offensive pressure. Here's a double chap. Squeaker by Atto. He almost got it in with
It's
the
way too
triple.
close.
Unfortunately, just a little bit off. But Oli will get the clear. No boost yet again. See what Atto can do. Jory's up early.
Zen
Has a
touch?
chance for a flip
Reset.
reset. He doesn't go for it. Goes for the fast shot. Throws the defense. Oh, outside shot only.
Guys.
Misses just wide. Post.
Both
and
teams
out.
are just hitting the
Goal
post
line
today.
dented from multiple
Go in.
attempts. Another one on
How?
target.
How?
Oli can't get the second.
What is
The
going
shots
on?
are racking up for NIP. Nothing is working. The
NIP
defense
looks so
from
good right
Carmine
now,
Corp has been
though.
Sublime. Only to the ceiling. Manages to secure a reset. Sato has to get into the corner to try and clear it away. Instead, Vatira can do so. Both players, both defenses sitting back right now. Atto on target, and it's completely open.
That one's in?
The vision's there from him.
Where's the
NIP
defense?
couldn't do it down the blue end.
Where's the
so
defense
KC
gone?
returned the favor.
And that's all Vatira, just beating out 2 CRR. He misses. The Vatira just has to get a good challenge to go midfield for the shot. And just a rotational breakdown. CRR had such a fantastic game going, but one misplay right there, and K-Corp takes the lead.
We've seen these late game comebacks so far, and George
Nice.
going to be continuing
Come
on
on.
that
OT.
trend. A great
Or just a
kickoff
really good
play.
kickoff goal.
Ends in the back corner, and the dunk, you just have to dive into CRR. Jory is there immediately. Shoots it very center of the net. I think probably a little bit
K-Corp,
thankful it doesn't get saved. But
Yeah,
the
I do want
heroics from
K-Corp to win
NIP
the whole
to bring them
tournament,
back level.
but
Late goals
I just
being the
need them
story so far.
to go to the bottom
CRR
bracket
making up for his defensive mistake with
so
zero boost, going for the
they
challenge,
can
only
beat
to follow it
Man
up.
City
Also
Esports
basically
and
zero
GK can
boost
get
as
to the
well.
major.
Ninja threw everything at that to tie it. Now Atto's got a chance here. He gets it around Ronan.
So I'm gonna be
Joyce
supporting
gets
NIP
bumped,
for
and
this
Atto
one.
hits
Oh,
the double to give K-Corp back the
Where's the
lead.
defense?
3 goals
we
in
need
the
kickoff
last
goal.
30 seconds. Magnificent play. Atto gets bumped and it does not phase him. Jorius gets bumped and
It
it
literally
opens
doesn't
the
matter
net
for K-Corp. They're gonna
entirely.
win anyways.
A tale of 2 bumps. One of them comes out on top. Carmine Corp, 7 seconds to hold.
So Atto just
Oh,
pulled out
that
the
is the
Garrett G
opposite of what
shot
we
from
want.
Season 5. Bump to the ceiling still makes it happen. And quality shot as well. Joris gets the clear here. They need to keep this ball up. Ninjas in pajamas. CRR with limited boost.
Pre-jump.
Atto just going to throw it on net.
Ooh.
Joris keeps it alive though.
Low.
CRR does have boost.
Oh,
It's
still
gonna
alive.
go to CRR, but Juicy's there.
Oh, that's down.
And the should die down there. It is K-Corp. Game number 2, tying up the season.
K-Corp looks better that game,
I mean,
but
that was a hectic
definitely
ending
not.
to that game.
They definitely
Game two
don't
managed to
look
see
like
Casey
they're
come out on
peak
top, but
right
it really
now.
felt like NIP had chances to secure it.
I mean,
They
they're
just
double
didn't have the
committing
clinical
just a
finishing.
ton.
I feel like there was maybe 4 goals in that game.
Not
despite it being
that
a
many
2-1,
passes
that could have
going
gone in
on.
total for both sides. But in the end,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's here to
Carmine
turn
Corp
cam
managed
off.
to just about take it out on top. 12 shots for them, 6 for Atto, and he gets both the winning goals for Casey.
Yeah, it was kind of the opposite of game 1, where game 2, the Ninjas playing a lot of defense, and then all of a sudden, for like a minute, they have an onslaught on offense, they score a goal, they have multiple chances, but then K-Corp just finds a way to take the game late. And that's exactly what happened, but on the flip side in game number 1. So both teams kind of feeling each other out right now, and now we're down to virtually a best of 5.
Yeah, either of these sides, as we said earlier on, they're not playing to make the major. They are both in the major. Carmine Corp have locked in that number 1 spot. And NIP, they're fighting just to try to gain a couple of points in vitality, stay that 1 point clear, make sure that they are going to be in that 2nd spot, because gives you know more about
get a sip of that
the
Red
seeding
Bull.
situation
Red
than
Bull
I
gives you
normally
wings.
do. I'm not afraid to admit that.
Wait, about that
how
that
preferential
K-Corp
is it
jersey. Have you ever
to
seen a
Europe
shirt
to be
that's
going
got
for
like
that
the
2nd
collar
seed
like that?
as opposed to falling to the 3rd seed
Like
based on who you then face
sewed
in the
on
major?
like that? That looks
But I
interesting.
feel like people or teams don't care about who they play at the major.
That's a very interesting
necessarily.
design.
But the points matter all the way to the World Championship. We saw last year with North America, there was a 1 point gap from being in the play-in versus being in the main event. So you want to gain as many points as you possibly can, especially in Europe, where everyone is so tight outside of K-Corp, where just gain as many points as you can wherever you can, just to have a better chance at that World Championship main event. I really don't think they care at all who they play in Boston.
Wait, where's he
mean,
going?
If you can get points in Boston by going a little bit
Yeah,
easier,
K-Corp might just roll here.
But you're right, they just want to be playing and beating whoever they can.
That
Matera
challenge
sets
from
up Atto
Oli
there
was
for the
just
first
not
goal of
good.
game number 3. It's a lovely drop
Teammate,
down and that
at the
kind
goal
of
had no
synergy.
boost there.
And this shooting prowess for Atto. He has locked in all 3 of the last 3 goals that Carmine Corp have had on their score sheet. He has been playing brilliant Rocket League, supported by both his teammates.
And also, I just want to apologize. I basically did a really long answer because I have no idea who the EU2 is. So I'm just letting you know that
You're
now.
normally so good with that.
I didn't have it ready, all right? I'm sorry. Atto, though, has a free shot here. Doesn't take it right away, but will score anyway.
NIP's actually
Ninjas
thrown.
getting a little bit too hasty on the offensive side. And Atto just gets a wide open
everybody
net here.
is
K-Corp
gone.
already up 2
No
with
one's on
26
defense.
On the clock now.
Either intelligently burning off 1 more second Atto there by popping it up high and then air dribbling it in, or just wanted to be a little bit safer, because if he shoots that wide, he's going to feel like a right silly Billy. Matera ends up letting that ball go somewhat awry, as now CRR has to dive back into his own half. Ball gets escorted by Oli. Becomes a lot more awkward, especially with bumps like that. It's a miss from Juicy. He does have the reset, though, so he can put it back in the center. Lovely play from Carmine Corp, looking incredibly cohesive.
Yeah, I gotta watch out that this first minute K-Corp's been so dominant. They should have probably scored 1 extra goal there. So Ninjas have to figure this out, but a demo comes out, the physical play, and Oli just gets back in time. But now, K-Corp with the offensive pressure just goes for the shot. No infield pass. Matera, though, going for the flip reset. Also just gonna shoot, just trying to force out bad rebounds. Atto double tap. The fake to Juicy. And he
actually almost saved that.
Finds the 1 pixel where this
Wait,
ball's
it's over. It's actually over for
Fake
NIP.
from Atto is unbelievable. He boosts so high to get out
did
the
Oli
way.
put
He
that
had
back in?
Matera shoot into his back previously. Doesn't want that to happen again. And Juicy nearly has his shot saved, but it ends up being perfection. 3 goals for Carmine Corp in the first minute and a half.
And this is why you just can't be boost starved by K-Corp and be on defense. Because once that happens, the aerial fakes come out all the time by K-Corp, and you can't react when you have limited boost. You also can't challenge.
But at the
those
moment,
plays.
I'm
So you just
actually
never
not gonna
know
lie.
What's gonna happen. And K-Corp is so good with their comms.
NRG
that they
look
know exactly what they want to
better
do,
in terms of team
and they
play,
showed it there. And also the shot was just perfect as well. He had barely any space to score that. But K-Corp already up 3 in this
Like
game.
K-Corp don't
The
look
crossbar,
as
they can
cohesive
clear
as
it
last
towards
year.
CRR, and they need something to happen relatively soon. They've not really had that much attack so far. They've had 2 shots
I mean,
in total.
obviously, Atto
compared
still
to
pops off
Carmine
a
Corp's
lot.
8. They're being shot out.
I
400%.
feel like there's less team.
300%, I suppose. 2.5
And
minutes
NRG are
now.
probably
Along clear
going to
from
win the next
CRR.
fight.
Juicy is back. And can get the ball towards the boost, which does not end up spawning for him. CRR's going to be able to steal it above the crossbar. Let's go the ball. Just for
Wait,
a second.
Vati with
Material's
the...
incredibly awkward there, but
He
can
just
still
flew
just
off the
about
post.
wrangle the ball away with no pressure.
Yeah, we saw Ninjas, but they had offensive pressure there, but it was usually with one member who had boost, so they really couldn't get a whole lot done. We saw Oli have a chance at a double tap, but he had such a limited boost, he really couldn't do anything with it. So as long as K-Corp can keep those boost totals down, they should be perfectly fine to kind of bleed this clock out and take this win.
And bleeding the clock is going to be easier said than done as NIP, they've shown what they can do offensively. That's a nice touch central, but CRR, he may wanted to fake there. Leaves Oli in an awkward position, who can recover nicely. He has full boost. We can dive into that challenge with Atto roll on nothing. Jorius goes high, goes low, but only finds Vatira.
I don't really know what
Vatira,
that
the
means.
patience on that save. He doesn't go for the challenge right away, just waits it out. He knows the ball's going to wedge and just go by the goal.
Yeah.
Perfect save
This
there
year
by
is
him.
over.
And just, he's so
NIP's
cool
probably
and
going to
calm.
take a time out
It's
after
just
this one
annoying.
because
It's just annoying.
they don't look good right
It
now.
must be so frustrating to play against as well. You think you've broken down the entire Carmine Corp team, and then Vatira, he stands
That's such
in
a
your
good
way.
challenge as well. You
As
can't
he stands in
fake
the way
it
of
because
Olis, he manages to get one
they
demo.
got it covered.
Double tap from Atto. Actually finds Olis, so it's quite beneficial for NIP. Vatira gets only as far as CRR. We're seeing NIP really start to assemble more plays here and more chances. But Atto with a touch and a pass and a doink and a goal for the good for Carmine Corp.
Beautiful counter attack there by K-Corp, and their defense
Nothing
was so
you can do
good
against
that, like,
that,
yeah,
really.
the ball's on their half, but there was no
It's like
real
once the
threat
rotations are
of a
broken,
quality shots, and Ninjas really never got one.
K-Corp
And
just
finally,
counter
there's a
instantly.
chance for them to clear
They
it out,
just pushed
get
the
the
3
counter,
people up
and
there.
they know Ninjas has to send everyone. They're down 3 with a minute left, so K-Corp just waiting it out, perfectly patient, and they get it done. Vatira with the pre-jump, the give and go just goes a little wide to CRR. That could have been a great goal by Ninjas, but unfortunately, down 4 with 45. It's probably about time to go next.
Yeah, against any team, you're thinking that this game is done, let alone against Carmine Corp, who have looked relatively infallible. However, they have gained a lot more shots now. They're sitting on 8 NIP.
If you were 4-0 down against, like, for a pro team, if they were 4-0 down against the champ team,
as opposed to the 4
they would be able to score 4 in 1 minute.
all of the goals to show for it, whereas NIP have none. Final 20 is going to take us into game number 4 with Carmine Corp.
Because obviously pros are a lot better than SSLs, right?
K-Corp just looking
But
so incredible good. Game
when I was,
1 was like,
playing
you know, it's a feeler out game
some league or something,
K-Corp has really turned it on
a champ
in
team
game
played against an
or at
SL
least the
team,
back half of game 2,
and we only
game
lost
3 was
like,
just a dominant
I think
performance.
5-1 or
What
something.
you want, like, if you're a K-Corp
So I don't
fan,
know.
And if you're a K-Corp
Might be
fan,
possible, might
you're
not
just sitting
be.
in your lounge chair like, oh, this is great.
And
Watching
3's
them
will
win,
definitely be
no
tough.
pressure at all. Watching my boys win some money. It's always nice. But for Ninjas, again, they're only 1 point up on Vitality right now, so they desperately want to get wins wherever they can. Plus, I guess the benefit is no matter win or lose, like if they do make top 4 Ninjas, they won't be on the same side of the bracket as K-Corp. They would play them in the final. So, but Ninjas, they're not worried about that. They're worried about trying to figure out this K-Corp defense, which it seems like they just can't crack.
Yeah, they've got a little bit of extra time to figure it out as well. They call the timeout. 2-minute timeout has begun. So NIP buy themselves 1 more minute. But earlier on we saw, and I'm still going to rag on them a little bit, BSK not take their timeout, which is just absolutely crazy to me.
Leave them alone. Their split is over. They're not going to Boston.
No, I simply won't. I simply won't. I find it churlish, quite frankly. Carmine Corp, they have to sit through another minute of time. They can think, but LBP has got to speak some confidence into his boys all the way from Australia, staying up. Fair play to LBP for doing that. Staying up to be there for these games. He did them very, very well in Copenhagen at the kickoff LAN.
Yeah.
But they didn't necessarily get the results that they wanted. Carmine Corp did. That is the tale of these 2 teams so far this season.
Then I would argue for Open 1, I think they were very happy with a grand finals going to Game 7 versus K-Corp. They're a brand new roster, and yes, K-Corp is 2/3 of their old roster, but still, like, Ninjas were like, all right, like, it's only up from here. Well, then Open 2 happened, and it didn't go that well for them. Yet, now they're back here against K-Corp, like, in this upper bracket, and now's the time when you have to start to gel and like we want to be major champions, we want to be world champions. Here's our test. We've had this team together now for 2.5 months. We need to figure this team out now before Boston, and if we can't, obviously, then you try there. But everyone knows that the bar will always be K-Corp. That is the bar. That is the bar you have to hit in order to be the best.
I'm
in the
gonna
world.
agree with.
And right now, Ninjas has not shown that, but they still have time in the series
Gibbs here
to do
but
so.
Yeah, so far Carmine Corp are the big bad of Europe. They are the
Neatest
big
player
bad
in the world.
of the world. They were
Thank you.
unstoppable at the kickoff LAN. They
Yeah, I
have
think
been at
Gibbs
a
is right.
force for
Besides,
years now with Vatira at the helm.
I
And various teams have
personally,
come and
I know
gone,
it's a
trying
huge
to
debate, but I
be the
really
key
think
that
NRG
will
looked better.
unlock the secrets to
At least
beating
at the
them.
moment.
And NIP, they've not been able to find it so far in this series. The defense starts off for KC. They are 2-1 up, game 4. And
I know they didn't
need to
make
begin
Regional
something
1 or
after that
whatever,
timeout.
but
They should have a couple more
Regional
answers.
2, NRG just
Yeah,
looked
we'll see how
so,
this first,
so
2 minutes
insanely
go.
good.
Like, I want to see them better when they're on the blue side of the field to make a better offensive.
And then I
plays
think
happen
Redacted
to cause K-Corp to
will
use their boost
have a
when they're on
pretty good
defense so they don't
chance
get
against
counterattacked
a
on.
lot of the
It seems like
EU
they're
teams
just playing corner
and
ball,
mid-EU
and we're seeing it
teams.
so far here as well. And then K-Corp can just conserve boost and get easy
But
clears.
NRG
that
is
can
just
turn into
on a
counterattacks.
different
So,
level.
just want to see if their boost starve comes out, like if you play corner ball, or you go for the more dangerous infield passes to cause K-Corp to have to move.
Yes, his reset. Atto teams up with Juicy. The double tap down isn't successful. The pass, however, is to Vatira. It's very aggressive from Vatira, diving in as that third man, but it was a very intelligent play. And everybody at home, as Gibbs is saying, keep an eye on your top left and your top right of your screen.
Like, K-Corp does have some of these off days.
See what NIP do when there is
Like, I know they're
pressure
winning,
against the
but they
Carmine
just
Corp
don't look
side,
their
and then
best
see how
today.
Carmine Corp do it on their side. How do those boost totals look different? There will be a quiz at the end of this series. Oli sends it central towards CRR. Only challenges versus Juicy. Torres with the reset gets caught out by Atto. He's got a lot of boost and Vatira takes over.
So far, we've seen a little back and forth play, but again, nothing too crazy on both sides of the field, which is a good sign for Ninjas. That, like, as long as K-Corp's
That's
not
a really
too
good-
crazy on offense,
Just like
you want to keep
faking
it
it back.
tied as long as you possibly can when you're the underdog. So right now, Ninjas is feeling pretty good about this, but need to see some better plays. Atto now taking the ball by himself, 1 versus 3.
Atto's
cannot get
so
it done.
good.
So now Oli gonna do his own 1 versus 3. He ran out of boost a little bit earlier though.
Yeah.
Just gotta throw it away.
Yeah, I think that's kind of what we're seeing at the moment as well, is that if it's a fast play from NIP trying to get that counter-attack, they are burning that boost like nobody's business. And Vatira from the blind spot, boost be damned. He is going to be there, ready to strike.
Wow,
Nips
okay.
in front of Oli.
Really good
and the
angle
last second
there.
he dodges. It will not be enough.
Yeah, Joris and Oli both, you know, just coasting around on defense, just driving in circles.
Atto's definitely top
not
5
feeling any
players.
pressure, but Vatira from that blind spot finds the goal, and they just let off the gas for a split second, and K-Corp is there.
I mean, already
Honestly,
though,
the
it
top
does look
5
a
players
bit
are just
better.
gotta.
Until the
Like,
snapshot
actually, what are
from
NIP doing?
Atto. Oli in the midfield did not see.
Like,
sorry,
for me, the
CRR
top
in the
5
midfield
players
did
are
not
just-
see this coming. Atto, right place, right
Like, I
time.
don't
have
really
to
know how to
have,
rank the top
like,
5 players.
Bot level reactions to clear
Compared
that
to
one
each other,
away.
'cause they play really
Atto
different.
CRR does not.
Yeah.
So I guess
maybe
we have
it's a
the
bot type,
like
but it's
5 best players in the world.
Like, I don't mind that play by Ninjas. They're obviously trying
I'd say
to create
Daniel's
pressure.
definitely
It was
up
just
there.
a pinball effect, and the ball just winds up in the net. But off the kickoff,
Vatsy is one.
K-Corp.
Vatsy's playing more of a glue
They
role.
will take a
I think.
mile, and they're doing so here. in
Not
this
so
game.
much a striker.
That's also the no boost play from Juicy to get the pinch, immediately recovers, and then goes for the defender.
Don't know
That
where to put
forces,
Zen,
I believe
though.
it was Jorias, up the sidewall, try and
I mean,
get away
obviously he's
from
really
him.
good.
And then he has to use his momentum
But he hasn't
just in
exactly
case
been in
Vatira shoots towards
an
the
insane
left side
team
of the
yet.
goal. Very intelligent play. Juicy made it
Ooh.
work, and Vatira is going to be
Nice
the
redirect.
benefactor. Carmine Corp, that is 3, and they are looking absolutely spicy.
Nice save there by Oli.
Yeah,
I thought that was
definitely
a
best
guaranteed goal after the physical play by K-Corp. But Jorius will get the ball out. CRR turns it around with the physical play, and the
Interesting,
ghost of
interesting.
Jorius gets credit for the goal.
Yes, a lovely play. Jorius just about clears it in time. CRR, as we said earlier, he knows
That's a
his
really
job.
good play.
2 men, 1 in net, and the ball is on their side. Get rid of the final fella. You can do it, and you can get a goal.
With 2:16 left on the clock, it's only a 2-goal game at this point. Like, Ninjas, they don't have to press too hard right now. You just have
look
to,
at
like,
that
maybe the
glue.
last 45 seconds or so, then you start pressing. Right now, just play your game.
mean, their game is going to need to improve on the NIP side. If they can just get one more goal, they're going to be suddenly back into it, but Karmine Corp are not going to make that easy for them. Zero just goes along with it. Make NIP waste
1, 2, 3.
Burn some more resources.
Don't know about that touch though.
No one's there for NIP for a little while till Oli takes the initiative. He forced his way in, but then another player comes in on his side, CRR. Then they commit a lot of boost to it. It's a bump.
Yeah.
Jorius is a third man though. He didn't want to commit in.
Yeah.
At that point,
Karmine
you need
Corp's
to
absolutely
either go
rolling
in
here.
fully or you need to retreat back. And I think you just need to go for it. You really do.
Just disaster. Just a miscommunication. Then
He was half-half.
Like, he's also going up in the air with like 10 boosts as well. We've seen that multiple times throughout this match where it's just not enough boost to really get anything done. And K-Corp just kind of waited on it and just got the clear and got a free goal. And they didn't have to press yet because with the limited boost, like, you don't have to press just yet. It's only a 2-goal game, but now it's 3 goals. Let's see what CRR can do off the seal in. Almost gets the double tap down, but you see we'll get this clear out.
Karmine Corp's just actually gonna 4-1 them, aren't they?
Aerial magic. But Oli has a chance. The
Wait.
aerial bomb. Can we squeeze it in? CRR
Wait a
does.
second. Wait a second. Hold
Great
up.
job there by Oli to leave this ball just hanging in the air and go for that bump, and CRR to find this angle to get it in.
Yeah,
NIP are really
starts off
connecting with the bump
He had no
plays.
boost. He can call fake on that for his teammates so early. He knows he's not going to get it. That completely shuts down Karmine Corp. It means that they have to react.
Someone
to
give
Joris
him a
in case
penalty.
He gets a skim back across. Very well communicated. I love to see plays like
Wait.
that. It's another one, and NIP find
Wait,
themselves
Karmine Corp is selling.
still with some fight left in them.
Okay. Just a 50 from Joris and Atto, and CRR are just right there waiting for it. Great read
That
by
looks
him
like it went through his car.
to just put pressure on. Anytime you have a challenge on the offensive path, especially when you're down, send another one to try and guess at it, because you get a free shot. And CRR guessed correctly, and Ninja's right back in it. And another play here, Oli doesn't take the shot.
All he needs is one more goal
Decides
to get it
to go
in the
cross court. Gonna wait on it right now. It's CRR versus Juicy. Juicy wins that battle, but Oli pass it down to his teammate. A little back and forth. Jorius just a big clear. They didn't have too much on it. And Atto clearing it back out. 40 on the
Do
clock.
they need to
One
buy
goal game.
time or something? I don't feel like.
This final 40 is
Bang
very
is the best
important.
choice.
Can they just fight for an overtime?
Hello, Blazed again.
CRR has to dive in. Does so pretty well, and they force it into the corner. Jory is central. Atto can get a big clear. Only has to half flip. He can go via the back corner boost, can then beat Atto. Sees one central, sees two central. In fact,
Wait.
it's on target, but Juicy
What a save.
just about gets a nose to it.
Juicy almost gets beat out, but just gets back in time. But now all the pressure by Ninjas. Can they secure a shot? CRR with the bump on the goalie, but the shot's on our
Wait,
target.
K-Corp,
But
what are we
CRR with
doing?
the miss, no boost, but CRR has nothing either, so he can't follow it up. But only another challenge, and Atto
Juicy's got
will
it.
finally get
Last-
this clear
last game.
out, and he should secure it. Putting the ball on the ground, and he does. And K-Corp
Can
survive.
K-Corp 4-1 them?
And that save from Juicy at the death of the game. That is incredibly clutch. He had very little boost. He had to jump
I
and
mean,
boost
they
with the
kinda
remaining
looks
stuff
really
that he
shaky
had
at the end there.
perfectly. Otherwise, that was going to be going in, and overtime was on the cards. Karmine Corp, after 4-1 up, NIP wrestled back two very important momentum goals.
Yeah, it was a high-scoring match, and that's one of those.
I
when
feel
you're
like the
on top,
casters
you
really
didn't
like to
make
say
one extra
momentum.
mistake, like if that pinball
It's like if you get a goal,
maybe
it's
we take
good
this
momentum.
one, but K-Corp will get the win right after a timeout as well. Now go up 3 games, 1. So, oh, it was a brutal loss there for Ninjas, but at least it shows that, like, all right, we can fight these guys.
Yeah.
We're right there with them. We just need to fix a few of these small issues, and we can take this next game. Take it 5 minutes out of the
Yeah, they just really have
I
to
think
fix the
that was
defense.
Also, they got the goals not from counterattacks. They got them from being aggressive. They got them from really getting in the faces of Karmine Corp and shutting them down nice and early. It's the confidence, though, to think, yeah, we can do that. We can do that to the most aggressive, fast-paced, scariest team in Europe. And NIP, they're starting to gain that confidence. And we head over to, I believe it's called Parc de Paris. Goodness me, maybe that's completely wrong.
No.
The Eiffel Tower map.
There you go, yeah.
Yep, it is
They
the
got the
Eiffel
French
Tower
buff
one.
again.
There you go, beautiful
The
map.
French map.
We see the sunset over Paris, and will the French be able to come out on top and take it 4-1 and move on through?
We'll have to see. It's going to come down to CRR. Like, I feel like he's been doing very well, been very speedy. There's the aerial.
Waits.
Demo
What a save.
to a save by Atto with limited boost.
Atto's
on
actually the
but
best.
CRR's been that X factor
I
so
think
far
you're
for
right.
Ninjas. I want to see him continue to put on that pressure.
That was the safest shot potentially literally ever made. It was low, it was slow, it was center of the net. Any height on that becomes a lot scarier, but Atto does incredibly well to get to it, but he just has to half flip and stay on the goal line. That really could have been a lot better, and maybe could have started off this game well for NIP. But Jory is and a 1v1 versus Juicy, a reset. Juicy has to guess. The
oh my God,
find its way in the dunk. Doesn't do so either, and Carmine Corp stay firm. A reset, can't beat one. The second with Atto ends up passing back towards Juice.
That's
Only
a
with
really
a dunk.
huge dunk.
That is over the net, and Atto
Good
an
read there,
incredibly
wow.
important touch.
A little unlucky there. I thought it was going to bounce off the ceiling and in.
Oh,
But
Vasi's
still the
alone.
pressure. Jory is trying for a little ground pinch shot.
Unfortunately, I think he was trying to pass the CRR.
Throw that flare into the
Oh,
shot
that's a really hard read.
versus this great
That's
kick
right
court
there,
defense. We saw that with the musty by Jorius that was still saved by Juice.
Another cutely looking reset from Jory.
It looks like there's more life in NIP right now.
One towards the backboard, but Atto
At least at the moment.
as it has his wherewithal to keep it away. And again, Gibbs, a lot of this corner battling that we've seen previously. This time, though, it does end up working out. I was about to criticize it.
NIP are coming back.
The ball. What a play from NIP. It pops out lovely for CRR.
Look at that flip by CRR and then immediately just boost down as quickly as he possibly can to get that angle on the bounce shot. And bounce shots are so hard to read because your first guess is to dive as well toward that floor, but then you realize, oh no, this is way too short. Now it's going to go back up in the air. And CRR with a great flip and just a boost control to get that touch. And again, he's been my X factor and he's looking fantastic throughout this match.
And that touch from him again is actually brilliant.
That was not it.
To get in the way of it. Can he get the skin? He wanted to. I was about to call it a fake, but I'm not going to give him that credit.
They could have gotten that.
Make the contact. Now it's a good chance for NIP, but the boost was not on their side.
But Ninjas and Pajamas are making plays now. We see that with the little back pass on defense by CRR, then a double save by Joris. The plays are starting to happen. Here's a nice pass and play, but the shot goes wide by Joris. Had no boost left. Couldn't get the angle.
K-Corp's all boosted up now.
To pop in his own back half, and KC are trailing at half time.
Really good challenge there.
What can Materia do from the back corner? He sees Joris bearing down on him. The 50 goes well, and Joris steals that back boost. We spoke about boost control as well. Chat, have you been keeping up with the boosts? All right, remember there will be a quiz at the end. So far, we're seeing a lot of boost on Carmine Corp side, and NIP, I think they've been doing a pretty good job of seeing when they can. They just need that little bit more to be going in their favor.
Yeah, like they're making plays. That's really all you can hope for versus K-Corp. It's still only one goal game. Just credit how good K-Corp is. But
Juicy's got no boost
Pajamas are playing very well throughout this game. 2 minutes left. They're holding the 1-goal lead. Can they get another to relieve a little bit of that pressure?
Chance though as Atto gets a catch into the 50 in the corner. CRR with contact can clear it. Not quite past Juicy. They would have beaten Matera with it. Oli.
No, not
sort of a
ads
nothing touch
again.
there, but Juice doesn't do much better. Sets up Matera for one. The reset secured, so NIP need to back off to respect it. Final 90 seconds. What can Carmine Corp do here as NIP have really turned up the gas?
Don't tell me that shit.
I feel like Oli, anytime he's in the air with 20 boost,
Wait, Falcons
just don't
versus
bother.
Twisted Line?
Just don't bother, dude. It
They're
just feels
actually
like
playing
nothing
right now?
happens on any of those plays, so it's been a little bit of rough for him.
2-2.
But here he goes.
That could
This
be
time
an
he had 30
interesting watch.
boost, got a little bit more of a challenge there, and CRR trying to play it slow, but Juice with the read. Jory is back. We'll get the challenge out. Oli will take control on his wall, gets demoed for his troubles, and Matera's hunting for CRR.
Oh, shit.
Pass, but a great save still by CRR to avoid everything and clear it out.
I mean, they managed to just about hold it level with NIP. Rather, sorry, they managed to hold the lead. Oh my goodness, hold it level for some reason. That was a brilliant play from them. Carmine Corp, they had a decent attack, and Atto.
Oh, the angle.
Again, no one there midfield for him to be able to clear it away. Final 40. Over towards Jorius. Can only go as far as Atto. The backboard is his. Can he do his best Diaz impression? The flip reset has not come off, and Jorius removes Vatira, so the defense momentarily weakened.
And CRR, with the mistouch, had tons of boost there, had a pretty wide open net with the defender with no boost, did nothing with it. Ninja's really just trying to hold on for the
Juicy's up already.
few seconds. Juicy with the
Oh!
shot. Great goal line save and the control, but the infield to Vatira.
Wait, oh, Juicy went for the boost.
Only needs to clear. Is there
Who's
one
up
last
for it?
chance. No boost. There's no boost on K-Corp. It's going to be very difficult.
Oh, how did
keeps
Vatira
alive.
read that? I thought I was actually going
TRR
post.
puts it
Okay.
down, and Ninjas
3-2.
gets the win, and they're still alive in this series. We got 2 competitive series going
I
on
really
right
thought
now.
K-Corp was going to 4-1 them.
Twisted Minds and Falcons right now are playing. They're back 2-2 in MENA, and whoever wins that will be the number
Thank
1
you, dear
MENA
follower.
seed. So very important to series over
Massive.
there. Lots of great Rocket League happening around the world.
Yeah, right now, yeah, that series being 2-2 is huge for MENA. Obviously, they have those spots going into the major. If you want to go give that a watch, that is on /Rocket League MENA. Rocket League MENA. Give it a watch. Have both open. Just have the 4 of the best teams in the world having a right jolly ding-dong on Rocket League.
I mean,
what a way to spend a Saturday.
Yeah, that could definitely be our top 4 like at Boston. Is these 4 teams that are playing right now? I think they're probably the favorites to be the top 4, like at this point, outside of maybe NRG as part of that competition. But you know, they're like the 12th best team in NA, so you know, we gotta just keep harping on that, even though it was 3 months ago. But yes, lots of great Rocket League happening. But Ninjas and Pajamas,
Currently,
love
I'd say
what
I
I
have
saw from them early on in this match. I think they
NRG
got a little bit
top
too
1,
cautious by the end,
K-Corp
and it almost
second
cost
best,
them. But early on, they
and
were making
maybe
plays, great touches,
NIP and
great offensive
then probably
opportunities. They
Redacted
only
or
got one
something.
goal
I
out
feel
of
like
it. Sometimes
Redacted are
that's
so
all you
good.
need. And Ninjas and Pajamas, they're still alive here.
Yeah, I do think that, to me, it is a... it becomes
let's see if K-Corp can
interesting to
finish
look
this.
at how each of these teams now going to approach this series, right? How are Carmine Corp going to come out and be as aggressive as they want to be as soon as NIP really start taking it to them? How are NIP going to continue the exhausting Rocket League playstyle of let's get in their faces? It becomes a big battle and endurance. Even though it's just one series, very tiring. NIP has got a little bit less experience than a Carmine Corp at this kind of, when it gets to this tiring spot.
Sure.
But they have got these chances, and NIP have shown how much they can do. It's 3-2 in the series. Carmine Corp lead. In his first 30 seconds is already a statement of intent because we are seeing NIP be aggressive early on, but Juicy shoots into an immediate Joreous save.
See if Ninjas can get any type of clear here. But Vatira will
Ooh,
control
nice
the
here,
ball,
Tool.
keep it on the orange side of the field. But this time around, if you look in the top right, lots of boost there for Ninjas and Pajamas. Can they use it on defense?
Ooh.
CRR has to make a difficult save, but
See
gets
it?
it done. Oli will get the clear, but Vatira with full boost. Trying to make a touch. Oli, great challenge there
That's
on
out of the
low
pass.
boost.
Oh,
Keep it
Vasi
away from
missed.
him, and Ninjas and Pajamas, while on defense, playing pretty comfortable.
Yeah, I think
Wait, what a
that
pass.
It's going to come down to how can KC break it and can they not get
That's how it's
counter-attacks on? That'll be a big part, but of course a lot of that then comes down to can NIP get the boost steals to then make sure that the counter-attack will not be on against them. 90 seconds as well with, I think, both sides having a decent
Wait,
chance
holy
to get a goal
FPS. Why is the FPS so bad?
each. On towards the right-hand side. Joreous
It's not
to
just me,
collect.
right?
Vatira challenging, rather. Just like that word was for me to say. Vatira manages to get the ball off Atto with a fake. I've seen these fakes be a little bit less effective now.
Yeah, they're a little bit too far away from the net, and they're a little bit too easy to read at this point. So right now, it's a lot of midfield game, I think, by both sides. Nothing too threatening on the opposite side, but here's a chance for Vatira. The quick double tap opportunity.
Atto's
will
got
go away
space.
from Oli, who is on low boost yet again, but
Over
making
one.
plays so far this
Flip
game.
weights.
Lovely reset from Atto. Pops it high, but Joreous can
Pop
save.
reset bump.
I feel like we're saying Joreous' name a
I
lot
gotta
in
put that
defense. Offensively,
in my
he's
book.
not really had much to
In my
say in this
playbook.
game, and with bumps coming in from Oli onto CRR, KC could find their time to
Bang.
strike. They do so.
Yep.
Juicy on target. And it was a miscommunication in the 6-yard
Yep.
box that left
That was,
this
that
open.
was so awkward for him. It was just
8
bumping each other.
shots to 1. And this is the K-Corp play style. They will just bleed you dry. They'll make you play defense for so incredibly long until you make that one little mistake, and then they get the easiest goal of their life.
1-0
Just like, you
though.
know, the quick infield
And
pass
NIP
or a quick
do look
pass
good
off
on
the back
offense.
wall, and it's a wide open net. And that's how K-Corp wants to play. And Pajamas just could not find that clear to get them back on to the other side of the field.
I mean, they held on so well. They had a lot
Oh,
of
what a
attack
redirect.
against them. Vatira with a lovely skim does get it just wide of the goal, but they can act just as much as passes as they can do shots. Oli with a collection.
Team Falcons are
from
up
Juicy.
1 against
A quick
Twisted
ticket
Minds.
to send him to the scrapyard.
What?
CRR wants to pop this one middle and then maybe get the bump on whoever's going to be coming in. That man will be Atto. Instead, he takes the shot, but not quite enough of an angle on it for it to be threatening.
Yeah, but I like the idea, though. There's 3 defenders. They're all guarding everything. Just throw it on net. I'll try and go for the least probable one that he'll go for.
Vati, that's a.
Vatira, though, with the zero
He
boost,
missed.
tried to get that touch, just barely.
Vati doesn't
But
normally
Boost has
miss.
been at a premium, and we've had
I
so
think
many
that's just like
close
what's
offensive
missing from
opportunities by both
K-Corp's
teams.
play
Trying to
today.
play
Just
Jory's here.
Vati doesn't look
Has opportunity. Oli
as
can
on point
control it
as
down
he
to
usually
CRR.
is.
They do, but Juicy is there to turn it away, and Ninja's finally on the opposite side.
A lovely catch from Jory. Fakes out that reset, but with not enough speed, KC can just send a player to it. Oli, a great pre-jump, goes up high, above target, but what a statement of intent that is.
Less than 90 on the clock, and Ninjas is threatening, but they just can't get anything too close to the net. It seems like K-Corp defenders, there's always two on that back line, so even if you get a quality chance, it's really difficult to beat them. Juicy will play it slow here, wait out Joris.
So much time.
Yeah, like Joris did not want any of that, which was probably the smart play there. CRR now will take over.
All right, just 1 minute.
Atto, though, an easy clear. It just seems too easy right now for K-Corp. They're playing 3 men.
You know, I don't
behind
really
the ball,
do ads.
and Ninja's
I only
not doing enough to threaten.
Tyr wants to go to the ceiling for this
Save
one.
the,
Oli actually helps him out.
fences for my
CRR
real-life
is
friends.
quickly called in. Recovers nicely,
Yeah.
and Oli punts him towards the midfield. Not too sure why. CRR, I'm sure, called that one. Only then misses on Vatira. We're seeing a couple of flounders coming through. Final 35. KC still leading 1-0. They can get this. It will be a
30
big
seconds.
win in terms of making sure that Vitality have that slight chance of getting through into the second spot. It just brings them a little bit closer. NIP stay in the competition, but it just raises 1 or 2 questions about who gets that second place seeding.
15 on the clock, and Ninjas just need to get the ball out of their half. Like at this point, it's been tough. CRR finally gets the clear with the bump, but
Wait,
Vatira
Juicy's
is
just
there,
fouling
turning
me.
it away.
I think that's game.
Will he secure the last goal? No. Big save by Oli, and Joris out to CRR, but CRR has no boost, so he had to actually
Yep, that's game.
And K-Corp will win your set.
Yeah,
and
K-Corp looks super
another
good.
top 4 bare minimum
Not as good as
finish
normal,
for them
but
in Europe. They
yeah,
still
pretty good.
are that final boss.
Thank you
Yeah,
there,
they
follower.
retain the title. They hold their crown. It's thinking
But
time
yeah,
for NIP,
guys, I
but
think I'm gonna end
they
the stream
look
here.
good. NIP
I don't think the next
good.
game is particularly
Take nothing
interesting.
away from this series. In 2 games against the
So
against
wait,
the
actually,
Carmine Corp,
we do have
a
one
good
game we want
statement of
to
intent
watch.
for the rest of the
It's the
competition
Mina
going
game.
forward. I'll be intrigued to see how NIP
So I guess we're gonna watch the
do
Mina
progress in
game.
the competition. But NIP, or rather KC, move through into those semi-finals.
See
And that
who's
top 4,
streaming this.
Gibbs, it is looking like it is a
Oh, wait, no.
veritable home for Carmine Corp now.
Open 3.
Ninjas in pajamas,
Semi-finals.
and they will take that into tomorrow and try and run that bracket. But
Who's streaming
K-Corp
this?
will be waiting
Oh, it's Rocket League Mina.
for rounds. But we still have one more match today.
Do
so
I
don't
not
go
follow
anywhere,
Rocket League
guys.
Mina?
We'll be right back.
Oh wait, no, I do.
الكرة
I thought that was the 8
ولعلها
channel.
كانت أسرع مما ظن وترك كان متواجد على طول في التمركز المطلوب للاستفادة من هذه الكرة.
Are Twisted
والآن
Minds actually gonna
هدفين
lose?
لكل الطرفين. 3 دقائق متبقي و10 ثواني. نوبة في التخليص الجهة الأخرى في
What are the
المنتصف
major
عند ترك
implications
وكيلرز.
for
كيلرز
this?
أسرع
I mean,
وأفضل من
obviously
50 مع
there are
روس
2
من
spots, but
الزاوية، لكن تخلص الكرة من الجهة الأخرى. الآن كيلرز في الاستلام من الجدار الجانبي يمرر باك باس إلى درالي. درالي يستلم الكرة تسديدة أمامية.
wait, they have the
ما في أحد
same
يستلمها.
points right
ترك
now.
سهلة عنده. ما في أحد من فالكونز. روس الآن يستلم الكرة. درالي تراجع الخلف روتيشن كلاعب أخير. تو متقدمين. درالي كلاعب الان المفروض اول يدخل على الكره. مونكي اقرب
So like whoever wins this is gonna get first seed, but obviously they're not gonna lose anybody else
من الخلف
because
للامام.
they've already
لكن ترك في
qualified.
التخليص والابعاد. مونكي الان في التمرير
But this is
للامام
for seeding.
مع نوبو بنش ممكن، لكن تبعد من كيلرز. يمنع البنش من الطرف فريق تويست. الان في الجهه الاخرى روس استلام الكره. كيلرز يفجر اللعب الاول، يحاول يفجر الثاني، ما قدر. يتراجع روتيشن للخلف.
Two
مونكي
BDS players
نوبو يسرق البوست عند فالكونز. والان 1 في 1 كيلرز مع ترك، لكن سهله كانت بالنسبه لترك بالوضع اللي هو فيه. الان روس يمرر الجهه الاخرى، يعدي نوبو يبمب للثاني. ترك الحاله بالخلف. بومب كان ذكي جدا من روس. الان كيلرز لكن من الزاويه. نوبو يخلص الكره مع مانكي مون. الان في الجهه الاخرى مرتده سريعه، لكن ما في احد متواجد من تويستد. نوبو حاول يسبب لها، لكن الكره مره سريعه. راح بالتفجير او روس اللي فجر نوبو. ما ادري ايش اللي صار هناك، لكن الان في الجهه الاخرى تمريره خطيره. التوام فيك، لكن تبعد الكره في الجهه
Wait, this is a much more entertaining game.
مونكي هو رايح في طريقه. الان درالي بالتسديد على المرمى خطيره، لكن نوبو ينقذ الموقف. مونكي رسبن يخلص الكره مع ترك في الجهه الاخرى مرتده. الان كيلرز يخرب عليه. تشتيت الكره من المنتصف حاليا.
I want to see a game 7 here, guys.
بالنسبه لنوبو من الجدار الخلفي. كيلرز يخلصها للامام سهله عند مونكي.
Oh, holy Zen touch. Wow.
عدى اللاعب الاول، حاول يعدي الثاني، لكن روس يمنع ويرفض رفض شديد. لكن نوبو الان فرصه من عنده تتخلص على طول. ترك يتفجر من
I can hear the
درالي
caster saying Nobo,
كيلرز مع درالي لكن تركي
which is
تخليص الابعاد تدخل من وصل الان فوق
Nupo.
المرمى سهل عند نوبو
Like
نوبو في
most
الاستلام
English
نوبو
casters
الان
say.
اير دربل من مرمى المرمى تمريره لكن لا راح لسولو بلاي بمانكي مون متواجد من الزاويه يروح يفجر يو يخرب يشتت يسوي اللي عليه وزياده ترك بالتخليص مانكي مون دائما في تشتيت الكره حاضر من بدايه السلسله خطير جدا هالمانكي في تخريب الهجمات وتشتيت الكور على فالكونز.
شوف الان اخر دقيقه من زمن هذه المنافسه
Oh, that's a
في
free
فرصه
goal.
على الاوبن جول
That's gonna be
وهدف
insulting.
لمصلحه فريق فالكونز في موقف صعب جدا وفي وقت تتكلم عن اخر دقيقه الان تسديد على مرمى خالي روس يسجل الهدف الثالث لمصلحه فريق فالكونز ويكون الفريق الاقرب للانتصار.
Yeah, if Falcons you hold 52
تكون ولا
seconds,
تكون لمصلحه
it's game.
تويستد مايندز اذا خسروا هذه
And
المباراه
Falcons
يعني
actually
صار
beat
بشكل
Twisted
كامل
Minds
من
in
هذه
the
البطوله.
seeding.
درالي الان الجهه الاخرى
Because Twisted Minds are gonna be. Wait, what is this? Or is it buffering?
درالي الان الجهه الاخرى.
Did the stream just die? No, please no. I just want to watch these like last 50 seconds.
درالي الان الجهه الاخرى.
No, it's actually dead.
درالي الان الجهه الاخرى.
No, the Mina stream is dead. They're saying F in the chat. No, the most important moment of the game, and the stream dies. Oh no. What? Wait, does the mainstream play it? No way, they disconnected. Well, that might be it then. Yeah, that's an F. Oh, it's back, it's back. It's still up. Alright, guys, I'm probably gonna end the stream here. Did quite a bit of streaming today. And yeah, I just don't think the next game's gonna be too interesting. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time, I guess. Bye bye.